Sup, buddies? Let's wait for the people. Then we're gonna have some conversations. Rodrigo, hello. Stanislav, Stanchaev, привет. Good morning. What's up, brothers? What's up, gamblers? The market is kinda hectic as always. We bought yesterday with the news, with upside up, reversed falling knife yesterday during the news. Now we are just distributing again, guys. Let me check. I had two cameras. Guys, there might be a delay, maybe 7 seconds. When I read the chat, 7-10 seconds delay. Hi, good morning. Hello. What's up, gambler? Yeah. FOMC next week. Beautiful, right? Hello from Portugal. Hello. Happy to see everyone from different countries. Yes, there is a delay. That's normal, guys. That's normal. I'm streaming from the laptop on a Wi-Fi, so there might be a 7 seconds delay, but it's bearable actually. I think there shouldn't be any problems. I'm just trying to switch my second screen. I don't get it. Is it working or not? Oh, here it is. Here's my second screen right now. Hello from Ethiopia. The orange man fucked everything up. I mean, sometimes people fuck themselves trading on the news from the orange man, right? So people want to have these adrenaline rush trades using news. So like yesterday, a lot of XNINE community members were gambling on the news. Like beautiful, they made profits, but I would respect more if they would stay away from trading these kind of events and news. Man, I lost in trading, but you give me a hope to not give up. From South Africa. You can accept your loss as a lesson. So you didn't lose, you learned, right? I hope you didn't lose your apartment in trading. You didn't lose your car in trading, but just maybe your wage or some savings. So your life is still continuing. There is a great things ahead. Hello from... A lot of news this month. It's been a lot of news. I think only news that we get is the peace talks and peace talk consolation. Peace talks and peace talk consolations. So nothing new actually. Yeah, the macro data, PPI data, jobless claims came like unexpected. We added twice more jobs than expected. It impacted the markets. That's why the gold was dropping. Inflation fears are there. Rate hikes probably might be implemented this year. Might be, I don't know. Let's see what the Kevin Bush will say. How do you use the order book stuff and heat maps? So you use it with the order flow. So let me show you. Let's switch to the first screen. So what is happening right now? We just consumed this passive buying wall. And there were, let me show you how many contracts we consumed actually on the second screen. Let me show you. Here it is. Look at that, guys. 272 contracts aggressively interacted with the passive buyers. And now this level is still holding, you see, and we are coming to the value area low. And you see the always interaction and huge interaction between the passive buyers and aggressive sellers happening on the point of control. This line is a point of control in the auction market theory in the volume profile. And you see when this is happening on the key levels, this might be a sign for a reversal or continuation downside. Now we are just fighting, and I see there is a huge defensive wall, as I showed you before. Let me show. I don't know why I cannot switch to the second screen, guys. Sorry. Let me show you the second screen. What? Okay, sorry. So this one is, now I get it. Now I get it. Sorry, guys. So again, here it is. Look at these 272 aggressive selling contracts on a big trades. Wait, why can't I switch to the second screen, guys? Sorry. Why it is still showing the first screen? Okay, I messed up probably my let me switch manual like that. Now you can, yeah, now you should see probably. Why is it not working? I don't get it. Sorry guys. I don't get why it doesn't work. Why you see only one screen? What the hell is happening, guys? I don't get it. I haven't used OBS for a while. How do you turn off that shit? What the hell is that? How do you turn the card fade? How do I accept this actually? Why am I in this screen? Controls. Where it was studio mode. Okay, I got it. I got it. Probably we need. Here it is. Finally. Let me see. Yes. Amazing. Beautiful, guys. Sorry, guys. So here's my second screen. That's why I watch 3 charts. The order flow, deep trades, and as well you can see on the first screen, let me bring it down. There should be a heat map as well. So basically I have 5 screens. I have 5 screens. So we have a heat map here. We have the order flow 1 hour time frame here, 5-minute time frame order flow right here, and here's the deep trades. That's oversimplified version of the order flow with the deep trades. So big trades, deep trades, they show the aggressive and passive participants. And as you see, they interact right here at the point of control. Here are 272 aggressive selling contracts that were interacting with this passive wall right here, guys. You can see passive buying wall was consumed by the aggressive sellers, but still aggressive sellers couldn't break below that level, which means we have a strong resistance right now. So institutions are defending this level, and we might see some contracts on the iceberg soon. Let's see. Let's just observe, right? Let's observe the price. Let's see what's going to happen, and I will tell you how to use the order flow and heat maps. Hi from Kazakhstan. I'm still not with you guys, but so love your style, view and discipline and systematic how we trade. You are awesome. Thank you, brother. From greetings to Kazakhstan. I love Kazakhstan people. They are very, very, creative people. No problem. Take your time and adjust settings. What effect will SpaceX IPO have on your Nasdaq? I do not trade at Nasdaq, but as you see, there's a lot of hype right now with the SpaceX IPO. But you need to be careful. Every time when the IPO is launching, be careful. You can lose a lot of money. Yes, opportunities are there, but same as with the Trump coin. You remember, everyone was hyped, but in the end, a lot of people lost. Hey brother, can I know why you did start trade broker and move to the bullbase? I will tell you why. Because at some point our community became so profitable. I mean, we had 25 wins in a row, and then we had 75-80% win rate. We started to make a lot of money for the XNINE community members. And at some point, StarTrader started to pay out of his pocket withdrawals too often, because they are not used to have profitable communities, and they started to cancel partnership because they started to lose more money connecting with XNINE Community and XNINE team. So we switched the broker that is more reliable, and they promised us to do all payouts no matter what. Where is your Porsche? I sold it, brother. I sold my Porsche. I don't know, but the quality, is my quality decent? Okay, not that decent, but okay, let's see. Okay, guys, look at that. I'll show you what is happening in the first scene. So here's the first thing, guys. Look at that. Iceberg started to appear. You see, we defended that level, actually. We started to defend this level, and now we are bouncing back. This might be a reversal potential. Let's see. So probably right here, we are starting the reversal potential. Let's mark this area. Let's see how it will end up in the end. Who is going to win, the passive buyers or passive or aggressive sellers? You see, they started to build. They started aggressively eating all these contracts, and Iceberg appeared with the 44 contracts. You see 44 contracts, but the visible was only 9 contracts. So institutions are placing just 9 contracts to reduce their exposure. So they don't want to give a front running position for the smaller participants. Let's see if the icebergs will appear again and defend that level. Aggressive sellers already consumed a lot of, you see, for example, this bubble, it was 272 contracts. It's just unbelievable amount of money, guys. It's like something around $300 million short positions were opened at this level. But as well, the passive buyers are loading up. Can you teach this strategy? You're watching right now the stream, you can learn it. Let's see what's going to happen. Who is going to win this battle in this key level? You see the sellers are placing right now passive walls, 81 contracts placing selling walls. Now it's time to see what are going to do the passive buyers or aggressive buyers. Are they going to defend this level, or the price is moving even at lower levels at the value area, at the first value area low? We are very close to value area low, guys. Guys, this is the COMEX charts. Do not forget, you're watching the COMEX charts. And TradingView is the spot price of CFD broker. We watch the COMEX charts for institutional flow outflow. You see, we're moving to the value area low. That's where the next reaction might happen. There might appear new bubbles, new aggressive contracts, buying or selling contracts. Let's see. Nothing happens on the heat map. We don't have a lot of buying passive buyers. So the price is just moving down slightly. Yo, where have you been, guys? I've been always here, guys. Hey, Levrone, when it will be possible to have a community access to the deep charts? Very soon, probably next week. So I was on a call with Andrea, that's a deep chart CEO, and there was an amazing call actually. That guy is 28 years old, and imagine he's already built a $1 million company that is making impact in trading industry, because you need to understand order flow is kind of new tool for retailers. In terms like first Bookmap appeared only in 2017, so it was like around 9 years ago, but still it wasn't that available because MBO data, guys. MBO data is only now. Why do you see that screen? What the hell? So MBO data right now is available for retailers, and MBO data gives us the opportunity to see what institutions are doing spoofings and icebergs. It just, segregates the data so you can see a different participants. It's not just a volume price. It's a price per one ID. So it defines who is trading. Is this a one participant or many bots? So icebergs, this is actually a very good indicator that shows you institutional defensive levels. Will this live will be available to rewatch later? Lots of knowledge to learn. Yes, of course. I will leave that stream right here. You can come back and rewatch it. So take your time. Not rush things ahead. So you see, guys, now we have some aggressive bubbles appearing closer to this level. Let's see what's going to happen. I'll value area low right here. One aggressive bubble appeared somewhere around probably 40 contracts. 40 contracts. Yeah, you see it's a 30 contracts. Let's zoom in. I will show you more what is happening at this level. The reaction. Let's see the reaction here. Will there be a reaction somewhere here? So you see, guys, this is an institutional distribution. They are just, you see, again, aggressive sellers stepping in. Yep. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Sometimes, guys, you need to understand trading should be boring. You should watch more price action than trade itself. When you're gonna trade always all the noise, in the long term you will see you're always losing. Will you take any trade on live? Yes, of course. If there will be a confirmation, we're gonna take a trade. I already have some setups in the scalp group prepared for Eric. He's gonna share it. If the level will be reached, we're gonna see that. I want to learn all this stuff. Bro, beautiful, when you know what is happening. We don't know what is going to happen. We observe what is happening, and then by defining key levels, what happened, then we make a decision to enter setup or not. Order flow is a real data, what is happening in a real time. So probably we're gonna share the sell setup right now, Eric. But not in the main group, guys. Not in the main group. Let's see what's gonna happen this level, guys. You trade leverage 1 to 100. So Eric shared the setup already, but that's a scalp group. Guys, we have two groups. One is more risky. We don't seek a lot of confirmation there, only 1 or 2 confirmations. But in the main group, we share only highest confirmation setups. That's when everything aligns. CVD, absorptions, key levels, value areas. So you open the trade? Let's see. You see, when the price is reaching value area low, there is more action. There is more action right now. So we hit TP1 right now. I will switch to the bull base. I will show the people our account. So this level was already here from the morning. I told Eric to prepare setup in the value area low. I will show you. Let me switch the screen to my bull waves. Sorry, guys. It will take time. Start broadcasting. So TP1 was already triggered, right? So guys, as you see, I'll show you on the main screen right now. Can I switch to main screen? I forgot which was the bottom for the first screen. Price is bouncing back. This is a risky setup, guys. This is not a main group setup. Do not forget. Next time, put less lots, actually. Maybe 1, 1, 1. But you see, the reaction happened, guys. The reaction happened, actually. But no actually signs, the big signs. So we had one take profit, $400. Hey, should I learn ICT or what do you prefer? Because I'm very, please do not spam. I see your message. Guys, we use lot sizes. It was 1.5 lot per position. So the price is moving up, guys. The passive buyers are trying to absorb the sellers, aggressive sellers. And aggressive buyers are coming in, you see. Passive and aggressive buyers are coming in. How to correctly connect the volume profile with the price? What do you mean connect volume profile? It depends what you want to trade. Session, daily, weekly, levels. It depends. What do you want to know? Kristaps. For example, in deep charts, you can see it openly. For example, it defines the levels by itself. The deep chart actually volume profiles are more advanced than the trading view volume profiles. Let me show you. Here is the value area high, you see. It's where the aggressive sellers were absorbed. Price bounced back, and now we are retested this developing point of control, and now slides through the point of control, and now is value area low, bounce back. You pushed re-entered? You messaged? Okay, Eric is right now controlling the scalp group because I cannot control the scalp group, guys, right now. I'm just trying to find for a main group the setup. Please tell. ICT strategy. So the guy had a question about the ICT strategy. What actually you want to know about ICT strategy? Should you use it? It's up to you. If you believe that ICT strategy is legit, try it out. Where's your other friend? He's doing well. He's somewhere doing his own stuff. We used to trade together, but now we have a different vision on the markets, more about the order flow. He's more about different strategies, so he's a cool guy. ICT shit. Kinda. In isolation from the order flow, definitely it's not worth it. Guys, when you will try the order flow, when you're gonna trade with the order flow, you will understand how much you see compared to the ICT average guy. You will be just amazed. I just don't understand when it's like, you know, seeing the world with the colors and then getting back to ICT is just black and white. Bro, do you give courses about your trading? Actually, you can come to XNINE Community and learn everything for free. We do not sell courses. I'm not an OnlyFans model. I do not sell courses. I provide everything for free. You can come and get a full support. Find everything in description area, how to join Telegram group and how to be part of the XNINE Community completely for free. In your life, ever learned ICT? Or yes, of course, I know ICT and smart money concept. Guys, you need to understand that smart money concept and ICT is not a new strategy. It is a rebranded strategy for dumb money. Because they started to sell courses, the ICT guys started to sell courses, just rebranding auction market theory. And auction market theory is actually very related to the order flow itself. And it was invented by the Dalton Johnson in 1987. But still people think that smart money concept is a big deal. It's not. It just rebranded bullshit for a people to sell courses. They made a lot of money selling it to the dumb money. Thank you for everything you do. Oh, thank you for being here on the stream. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for the support. We're gonna make more and more on streams live, showing the order flow. Most important thing, when we come to trade, we need to have the system. For example, today I'm ready to lose $6,000-$7,000. If I lose, that's it. I'm ending my trading session. And I always come with the mindset that I'm ready to lose, not to win, because it will help you not to do an impulsive moves. It is easier like that. I know usually when you go to some kind of a competition, your mindset should be about winning, but market doesn't work like that. If you're gonna have an expectations, you're gonna stress more than usually. Just give it a calm atmosphere. Come in ready to lose. That's your money that you are ready to give for the markets. But if you're doing everything perfectly, if your execution and system is on point, you will get a reward. But do not have expectations. And nowadays ICT is failing because it's been there already for 3 years, around something like that, and people understood that this is not an edge. Actually, ICT is not an edge. It's not the real data. It's just it's just like drawing boxes. So right now we have an iceberg defense. Actually, guys, it's more bullish than bearish. Actually, you see, we have again the iceberg appeared right here, and this is more bullish than we expected. So we have defensive walls right here. A gap, Martin, you want to see the volume profiles on the trading view, or you want to see on the deep charts? What camera do you have? I have laptop camera. It's just simple camera. In XNINE, will I learn from basics? Yes, of course you can learn basics. So most important to execution, you learn execution first with our setups, then you learn every setup breakdown. And after you learn the setup breakdowns, you learn the basics as well. Question about for take profit setup. Is the risk versus reward worth for TP1 overall? I don't get it. What do you mean by TP1? You want to have a setup only with TP1? Of course it's not worth it. You mean you want to open only one position with for take profit setup? How do you do your daily bias? So you just watch the volume profiles weekly, daily, and session. That's it. I don't need anything else. How I can continue to be an XNINE community by depositing only $1,000 and get access for 6 months. How can I continue to be in that group after 6 months? I don't think you should think about so far ahead. Just come in, join community. If you enjoy, you will find your way to extend your time in XNINE community. Following one strategy or trade with a multiple strategy, which is great. You need to have systematic strategy and tools. For example, like order flow. Use the heat map, order flow, and just some smart money concepts, but that's more of the auction market theory, and as well volume profiles. So you use volume profiles to define the levels, and then you use the order flow for confirmations. So guys, no huge aggressive sellers right now, and no huge aggressive buyers. So we're just hovering in this level, but this iceberg doesn't give me a calmness. This is against our setup. This is against our setup. Eric, did you set up all the stop losses? Sorry guys, because I cannot, set up everything and talk with you. I'll be distracted. So Eric is sitting right there actually and managing the scalp group. So the last scalp trade, it's simple. Not a huge confirmation. In scalp group, we risk more usually. We just see the value area low, and we decided to go short because a lot of short aggressive contracts are opening in this range. And that's it for now. But if we're gonna see the highest confirmation setup, I will tell you when it is going to happen with the huge absorptions and icebergs. If we're gonna receive a lot of icebergs, this is only one iceberg. You see, guys? This triangle, this is only one iceberg. We need a higher confirmation, at least 100 contracts, 200 contracts on the iceberg, reloading all that passive buying walls. This is the highest confirmation, and as well the absorption. If the absorption is going to happen, bombs, that's the highest confirmation. That's what we did actually 2 days ago. We did it 2 days ago on CPI news. That was such a high confirmation. I did a video actually in community about this. What is your scalp group? I mean, we have a scalp group, main group, algo group. You can join on Telegram. Just watch the description area, brother. Win rate doesn't matter, and at the same time it does. I'll tell you, it depends on your win rate. If you aim for a high win rate, you don't care about the win rate. Remember, with 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, you will have a higher win rate. But with a higher risk to reward ratio, at least 1-to-5, 1-to-3, you will have more losing trades. Remember that. You will have 50-40% win rate. So it's a different approach, different system. I don't care about the risk to reward ratio. My risk to reward ratio even can be sometimes negative. But if I have 90% win rate, why should I care about the risk to reward ratio? Okay, guys, someone wants to know about the volume profiles. Let me show you. While we are hovering in this level, nothing happens. Nothing happens, actually. The delta is not strong, not a huge volume, no aggressive participants, as well no passive walls. So right now we're probably waiting for a New York, 15 minutes till the New York. And guys, so basically when we trade the heat map, I'll show you. Or for example, let me show you the second screen. How to switch the second screen, let me see. I always forget where she's gone. So here's the second screen. For example, when you trade New York, we need a higher confirmation bubbles. We use MBO data and big trades. So I can switch the noise. I will show you the smaller participants, the noise, the deep trades is here. So right now we have 20 contracts, but we can switch to the 7 contracts. And you'll see how many bubbles we have now. But all of this is mainly noise. We need institutional acceptance. So institutions usually starting from 30, 40 contracts during the New York session. So that's why we will set up right here at least 25, starting from 25. And it will help us to define real institutional interaction on these key levels. So every trading session, guys, will have a different settings. For example, during the thin liquidity area, and that's the usually Asian session, we use less contracts. We don't need 40 contracts confirmation. We can use 15 contracts. But the New York session, it will bring a huge liquidity on the delta. That's why we need a higher confirmation. We have a bigger, these deep trades. Okay, I'll show you the volume profiles. For example, if we watch the volume profiles on the, right here, on the deep charts, you see we have a daily volume profiles. As well, I can switch to the weekly volume profile, and I already see all the levels right here. You see, point of controls, everything, the selling areas, developing areas. So it's a weekly, it's always right there. But as well, we can use fixed, for example, right here, right? And you see the volume profile for this range. It's up to you to decide how to use the volume profile. There is many versatile methods how to do that actually. There is no one way correctly to do that. For example, if we had a selling pressure, a huge selling pressure, like here, there is no reason to include for our session this imbalance, right? We need only this range that matters for now, because this is too far away. I don't care about this price. I care only about what is happening right here and marking the levels. And you can see even now I marked, we have these reversal here and reversal right here in these levels. That's about the deep charts. Let's see how it happens on the trading view. Right, now I'm getting the volume profile more than 80% accuracy. Can I keep, or again I'm trying to find another strategy? I mean, the volume profile, it's not a strategy, it's a key level definition. And you add on top of that, for example, even smart money concept. Okay, even though I'm not a big fan, but use the smart money concept with the volume profiles. Why not? Use order flow, use the absorption levels. Deep chart monthly pricing. I don't know actually, but XNINE Community members, most loyal and active members, will have 3 months completely for free, deep DOM and deep charts together next week. Next week you can have a deep charts completely for free in XNINE Community if you come and you are being active trader in XNINE Community, and you receive the full support from us, technical, fundamental. Bro, did you see yesterday a big pull-up heat map and order flow before it happened? It was a news, guys. I didn't watch the heat map actually, but it was just a news. It wasn't a strategy. Everyone who traded yesterday news, it's not a trading. It's just you know, catching a move, and that's it. When is the gold algo coming into level 1? When is it coming? Next week. Next week. Hey guys, it's 10 minutes left till the New York session. Our scalp move might be deleted, or it might go in our favor actually. So should I learn ICT? Please tell. And what things should I focus on? So you can learn ICT, you can learn, but do not rely too much on this strategy. Rely on your execution. Rely on your execution. Learn more about psychology. How much time to take you to take a full-time trader? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trading 15 years already. Guys, I'm 40 years old. I'm trading 15 years. And first 5 years, it was a terrible experience. Imagine in 2008, 2009, we didn't have any tools. What kind of order flow? We didn't have anything. We just were watching candles and guessing the price. I was just losing a lot of money. Which indicators do you use in a deep DOM? Okay, that's a good question. Really nice question. Let me show you. So you use the iceberg detector right here. Also, the iceberg detector has the settings. For example, right here we have 30 contracts minimum. So everything what is below 30 contracts, it doesn't matter for us. That's usually the best settings for the gold. 30 contracts by using MBO data. Guys, here's the MBO data. You need to understand the MBO data is the level 3 data, the highest data available for the retailers. And source settings. So you see there is MBO data and there is MBP data. So market by orders or market by price. Market by price is level 2 data. And actually it's not that valuable for us because it's showing only the volume. It's showing only volume. The orders are not getting splitted. But when there's MBO, It means we have a data about one participant. We can define that this iceberg was placed by one institution, and this gives us a maximum valuable information from this institution. So iceberg, then we have a stop runs. We can use the stop runs. I will switch you a stop runs. Let me show you. Here's the stop runs. These are the potential stop runs. You see the levels, 24 contracts, 31 contracts, stop runs. So the bigger is stop run, and if the stop run's happening on a Wix, it has more value. What do you think about Bitcoin? 100 million through the trading is a myth or achievable? No, it's a myth. Guys, I'm not making $1 million in trading, and no one is making actually very. You need to understand, if someone is showing you 20 or 30 million dollars making day trading, that's a bullshit, because this is a hedge fund. This is a hedge fund level. These are not retailers, and especially if they trade on the CFD brokers like I do, it's a bullshit. Brokers won't give you a possibility to trade with a $20 million in their accounts. It's just, it's a big mess for them to lose a risk. The accuracy comes from the orders, guys, from the passive and aggressive orders. So let's see what is going to happen during the New York session. So, let's see what is going to do the New York session. You'll see what is going to happen. Will there be a confirmation or not? Usually, yes, it is lower, but it depends on the news. If we have today, again, these Trump news about Middle East tension, the volume might be higher. But you need to understand, on the Fridays, usually institutions tend to hedge their positions, reduce risks, and reduce the volume. They put call options to secure their positions, and yeah. ICT smart money concept plus order flow combination is good or bad? Everything becomes, every strategy becomes perfect with the order flow. I would say like that. And guys, right now the order flow is getting more and more attention because people are getting tired of ICT and smart money concept. Because they've been trading for years at it, and they see it's not profitable in the long term. It's not that profitable. But of course, do not forget order flow won't make you rich if your execution sucks. If your execution sucks, you don't need order flow. Is there a detailed course on the order flow with you guys? Yes, you can come in. You have a full mentorship. I'm answering all the questions with the community members, and I do the setup breakdowns every day, every week. How do you define deep charts value accuracy? Very detailed. So price is moving against us, guys. You gave a message? No. Big profits don't come from a big trades. They come from boring discipline. Yes, actually, it's true. You know, a lot of people do not want to accept that trading should be boring. And when they come for the action adrenaline, they should accept the reality that they will lose the money. If you come here for fun, you should, it's like casino, you know? When you come to the casino, do not wait to be profitable in casino. You're coming here for emotions. And that's what usually a lot of people do, even in X9. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with this. So you see, guys, we had the reaction from volume area high on a weekly. Yes, it's a weekly volume area high somewhere here. This is this zone, right? But it was actually my level. Probably, yes. Oh no, this is actually yes, it's volume area low. It is, yeah, it is. So we had a reaction, but without a huge absorption actually. There was a small absorption only. New York in 1 minute. Wow. Kādu risku tas sadarbs? Kā izskatās sadarbs? Cik līdz stoplosim? Still have a room. I want to find, guys, a setup for a main group. I want to find a setup for a main group, but there is nothing yet. With the highest confirmation, nothing yet. How much strategies do you have? Does it matter? Have you backtested your scalp trading with a tighter stop loss? Maybe it will be more profitable. What do you mean more profitable? We had 78% of win rate. What do you mean by that, brother? What do you want to know? You want to have 100% win rate? Your execution, it's more about your execution. The lesson about the discipline, patience, and mindset have probably helped me the most. Yes. People don't get it. They buy the expensive courses. They want to learn the strategies itself, but they are not ready mentally to adopt that strategy. Are you married? Do you have kids? Brother, you know, the private life is being called private. That's why it's private, right? It's my own life. What I want to share for the people is my journey in a hustle, not who are my kids, who is laundering my, who's doing the laundry, who's cleaning my house. Why should you know that? We are here for the real deal, to make and create a beautiful community. Is more than 50% of everything you own bought with the trading money? You know, I don't have a calculation like that. But before, I made most of the money from businesses, guys. You remember, you need to understand, if you come with a few $1,000s to the trading, be ready not to make $100,000 or $200,000. You won't make it. It is just impossible. You should treat trading as a business. If you want to have it as a business, if you want to be a good investor, if you want to learn trading, you need to have a capital. You need to have your own capital. Every business starts from a capital. Can you open the coffee shop with $500? Of course not. So what kind of business you want to start with $500? Yes, I do have a lot of businesses. I've been building businesses since I was 20 years old. So we're seeing, look at that. So we're seeing first selling pressure from New York session. Let's watch, let's observe, guys. I'm watching the price movement. I will switch the stop runs. I don't need to see any stop runs for now. What the fuck? So selling pressure is coming in back. Let's see if the continuation with aggressive sellers will happen on a point of control. Right now we are at point of control and then value area low for this session. Still no huge volume, guys. It's still not a huge volume. Right now for the past hour, let me see it. For the past hour we had 4.1 contract. So 4.1 in 30 minutes, 4.1 contracts, delta contracts, 4,000 contracts. So we consumed some passive sellers. We're moving lower. With a less stop loss, win rate would be less. Exactly. I saw a few trades from Lebron in the group that went to near stop loss and entered a TPT. Yeah, exactly. That's why we are usually ready to lose more, but giving a setup more breathing room and possibilities to reach take profit for. So there is a different approaches, guys. There is no one perfect way to trade. You can choose, $5 stop loss, but your win rate will never be close to 80% or 90%. It's just impossible mathematically. So your win rate might be 40, 50%. And don't get me wrong, you can still be profitable by 50% win rate. It depends on your execution again. All depends on your execution. Oh my God, look at that. So it's still not a huge volume, but the price action is kind of fast because there's not a lot of contracts on the passive orders. There's not a lot of huge walls. No huge big trades yet, but still the price is very hectic. How do I join your community? Just check please everything in the description, brother. It's 2026. It's easy to understand. You can go and watch the description. Very easy. Hey, legend. What's up, Daruk, brother? What's up? The Daruk is the legend himself. You are the legend with the proper risk management. That guy is trading with XNINE Community. Can you correct me? 3 months. And so far, he's doing well with the proper risk management. Respect for that. With 500, can one sim for 50 a month? I don't get your question. Did you get through the Fabio bootcamp? No, I didn't. But yes, it's more scalping, micro scalping. He's a great guy, but I just use his deep trade and big trades indicators. But I do not learn from his whole strategy. It's different, and he's trading Nasdaq usually. But he's a legend, guys. Kristaps, what's up? Can you explain and show how to read CVD? So guys, CVD, it's more like of understanding of who is in control for the past hour or daily? Who are more aggressive, right? It's aggressive indicator. That's it. For example, let's see here. I will switch you the CVD. So what do we see here? So we see the aggressive sellers are more aggressive than the aggressive buyers. That's it. You can understand that we have more sellers on aggressive side, but it doesn't mean that we cannot grow up, because if the passive buyers will be more stronger, the reversal will happen. But still, we don't see any absorption. No huge absorptions yet. There is no huge absorption so far. But right now we have, right? You see, this is more of aggressive sellers during the day, during the session itself. And for example, let's see, we have a slight divergency. It's not a strong one. And remember, guys, divergencies on CVD, it's not a main thing to enter the setup. It's just another one confirmation. If you confirm the absorption levels, key levels, volume profile, then you see what is happening on the CVD. So it helps you to define what is happening in general for today or for the past hours. It just makes your, it saves your time. The hell is that music? Commercial shit. Guys, isn't the music too loud? Do you have a video on the risk management? Actually, I'm always preparing to do that video in the main group. I just don't have a time. I want to create a really nice video about the execution and risk management. But yeah, I need time. I need more time. Ah, you don't hear music. Beautiful. Beautiful. So nothing happens, nothing huge in terms of the order flow. That's why we do not trade, guys. I don't see a big confirmations. Let's switch maybe less bubbles. Let's switch the big trades, deep trades right here. We have 25. Let's put the 90 contracts. Let's see what is happening on a lower level. Still nothing, you see, still nothing. No big trades. Oh, here it is, guys. Look at that. Bam! What a selling pressure. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Huge aggressive seller came in. And look at that. There is an iceberg. Finally, this is the confirmation for short. This is the final confirmation for short. First, but the New York can be tricky. Now it's value area low. Look at that. Look at that. Absorption. Aggressive sellers being absorbed. Hardcore mode. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. Now, I hope you didn't close the trade. No? Let's see what is happening with the trades. We have take profit 2 probably. Look at that beautiful absorption. God damn. And you see, it always happens close to the value areas, guys. It happens close to the value areas. Let's see what is happening with the trade. I just didn't watch, guys. I was so busy with you. Eric is always controlling. So it's $2,000 right now in unrealized, $3,000. Let's run it like that. Let's see. Did you put all the take profits positions? Okay. I will switch to the first screen, guys. I will switch to the first screen. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look at that selling pressure, guys. The volume, oh my God, plus 3,000 delta contracts came in. A huge absorption is happening. Aggressive sellers are getting in control and trapped huge buyers, guys. Huge buyers were trapped. You can see. Look at that beautiful absorption, guys. You see all these aggressive, this is 57 contracts, this one is 47 contracts, it's 100 contracts. So basically almost $2 million were absorbed by the aggressive sellers, by passive sellers. What the hell is happening? Beautiful, beautiful. This is what we were waiting for. That's what we were waiting for. And look at that, again, value area, right here started, all the action is going to happen right now here. If this area is going to be confirmed, acceptance by the aggressive sellers, continuation downside, that's it, we are in a safe position. There is still no new icebergs, but the aggressive buyers are trapped. You can see this is a huge absorption. Right here you can see, you don't see that, sorry. Let me switch the second screen. Let me switch the second screen. Where is the second screen? Is this like that? Sorry guys, I'm getting used to the buttons of the streaming. Where is the goddamn second screen? It is there, okay. So here it is, guys. Look at that. This is the absorption. If this absorption will be accepted by the aggressive sellers and passive sellers, we are in a good spot. Right now, this 27 contracts, that's not a lot. It's being absorbed on a volume value area low. So we need to be careful. Damn, we didn't hit the take profit 2, right? Take profit 2 was hit? Okay, we have 2 take profits. Did you move to the break even? We should do that. When the price is moving down, put to the break even, okay? Let's have a risk-free trade and find another one trade for people. Because I don't wanna lose right now, because if I'm gonna lose, as I said, $6,000, I'm out. That's it. That's my system. I do not trade anymore. Will these streams happen more often? This stream is already very informative. Would want to see more of these? Yes, of course. Every week we're gonna do that, and especially gonna do as well private sessions for only XNINE community members as well. But open streams will happen as well. Please move these 2 positions into the break even. Those who are in the profits. Can you do that? Okay. So guys, right now we are trying to absorb these aggressive buyers, and these aggressive buyers are still fighting for their position. They're fighting for their position. Let me see what actually happened at this level before where we are now. So let me show you something else. Very interesting observation. So you see, before that, where is that shit? Here it is. I'll show you. Before that, in the same area, look at that. A lot of aggressive buyers were absorbed before. They were absorbed in this area. Will it happen again? But later they won the game. So basically aggressive buyers before in this level pushed the price up. A huge, you see a lot of them. It's a very huge aggressive participants moving price up on the next candle at the same level where we are right now here. So we are just repeating history or not? Yes, that's gold. That's a COMEX charts. Guys, CFD price is right here. CFD price is right here below on the trading view. Here, this is the CFD price. Simple broker price, Pepperstone advantage. So nothing happens on a heat map. A lot of aggressive buyers interact with the passive buyers. Aggressive buyers interact with passive sellers. So sellers are defending this level, but it's only 22 contracts. That's not a lot. We are approaching again the value area low, and that's where the reaction might happen again. Let's see. So actually defensive wall is lower. We might go lower below this value area low. So we have $2,000 right now in profits. Yes, probably. Unrealized. So put 2 positions at break even and let's leave 3 positions open. Okay? Let's go. We need more confirmation. We need more aggressive bubbles. Buying bubbles, please. Green bubble. Please, green bubble. We need to absorb another huge buyer. Come on. Another huge green bubble. And we are good. We are good to go lower. Could we re-enter if we reach the entry zone? Sorry guys, I'm not monitoring right now the scalp group. Eric is giving the messages right now. I just gave this setup before starting the stream. I gave Eric the information that he should give this setup, and that was my bias. I was making analysis and I was defining that at this key level we might go short during the New York session. Let's see. At least we have 2 take profits. It's still not a perfect setup, guys. It's still not perfect setup. I want to see more confirmation on the value area low. Your leverage is 1 to 100. Guys, I do not count leverage. I do not count the leverage. I use the lot sizes. I don't care what is the leverage for me. Trump tweeted something. He's tweeting always. I love how he said, Trump tweeted something, so no one cares about what is this, right? Something. It is something. So you see guys, this level right here marked. It is marked right here. This is where the previous reaction happened with aggressive buyers. And buyers won this game before. They won this game before. But now it's time to retest this zone. And I believe that sellers should come in again. So aggressive sellers came in a little bit, not a lot. The most important part why we are still here, guys, because of these big trades, this 57 contract, 47, these guys went long and they want to move price up. We need someone stronger on a sell zone. We need someone, strong institution to pull price down and absorb these guys. Remember, when you watch everything what happens in the order flow, you watch how institutions are trying to take the money over the smaller participants. For example, we have a pension fund or JP Morgan. JP Morgan wants to take the pension fund's money. And that's what is happening right here. Let's go. Aggressive sellers stepping in. Not huge contracts, but a lot of small bot contracts. So when you see a small of these bot contracts, these are smaller sharks. These are smaller sharks. These might not be a huge institutions, but those guys or maybe some kind of investors, they might have $5-10 million and they put their positions on a comics chart. Do you use a CVD divergency? Yes, I use, but it's more like of indication, not the confirmation. It's not always confirmation, guys. Confirmation should be on a deep trades, on the order flow and the heat map. Right now we can see that we defended this level with the iceberg, but it's only 36 contracts. It's not a very strong institution yet, but still we see a selling pressure from these levels. You see, guys, the iceberg appeared here and we started to see a selling pressure. What else can you give? What else can give you a better information? ICT has no shit. There is nothing valuable in ICT that will give you that kind of a real data. MBO data, in connection with the heat map, with the deep charts, that's the real deal. You at least know what happened. Even if you lose your trade, at least you know why you lost. What you lost with ICD, you don't know nothing. There is no valuable information for you. When you started trading, what was your start balance? It was 200 euros, guys, and I lost it in the first day. I lost everything in the first day. So guys, we are still fighting. You see how the volume profile is beautifully working. We are fighting exactly at the level where the volume is. Low volume node. Above the low volume nodes. This is a value area low. The reaction happens here. The whole fight is happening here. That's why we waited for that level. And same on the CFD price. You see, everything reflects on the CFD price as well. Reflection happens here. But everything what happens on the COMEX charts, it happens as well here. You see the passive buyers are defending level. They're putting the wall, 16 contracts, not a lot, but still. And the protection here, reloading, always, you see all these bullets, small meats, passive sellers are placing the wall to defense. So we are in between this zone, this tunnel right here. This is this tunnel. Let's mark it up. So this tunnel is what we are watching right now. What the hell is that? Let me switch the opacity. That's it. It's much better now. So we watch this area, guys, right now. Oh, we consumed actually that wall probably. Yes, we consumed. We consumed buying wall. We still have a strong defense here. We have strong defense from the passive sellers. About 40-50 contracts. And still on the deep trades, we don't have a huge participant, aggressive participant, only these buyers. It means they are trying to defend that level. But they're not doing well so far because the passive sellers are more stronger. So guys, remember, there are 4 participants in trading, 4 participants, not buyers and sellers, but aggressive buyers and sellers and passive sellers and buyers. And even if the aggressive buyers are more stronger and they have a lot of contracts, it doesn't mean the price should move up, because the passive liquidity providers can defend the levels, and then these aggressive buyers will deplete in resources. Do you get the idea? It's not always right when there is more buyers, the price should move up, because liquidity providers control the price. They provide the liquidity itself, but the aggressive participants consuming the liquidity. Will it be recorded? Yes, you'll come back and you'll see these streams. Guys, we'll have these streams more and more. Do not worry. We're gonna have more and more streams if you wish, but please make sure, just put the like right now. If you wanna develop the channel, if you wanna bring more people, I will be more often online. Just put the like right now. Go and do not be lazy. It doesn't cost you anything, right? I'm here devoting time for you, answering the answers, and all you need to do, just push the like button, and that's it. I do not ask any donations. I will never ask any donations, like many other streamers actually. So what is the XNINE level 2-4? It's the main group, guys. That's where the whole information is happening. We still didn't hit the break even? What the hell? You know what? As well, reduce all these 3 positions. We have stop loss $20, right? Reduce to $5 minus. It should be $15 right now. Let's secure. I don't want to have a bigger loss. If the price is going to reverse, it can happen during the New York session, because New York session is very hectic. So I want to have one more trade opportunity. So we are in the profits. How much? We made only like $2,000. We made $2,000 so far. How did you felt when you got your first payout? When was it and how long ago? Brother, I do not remember. I'm so fucking old. I'm an old fart. I'm an old fart, guys. I don't have idea what was my first payout. Is it reasonable to trade with 500? To learn, yes. To make a reasonable profits? I mean, you can make $50 a month, yes. But please, do not have a fairy tale in your head. You're not gonna be rich. You're not gonna be even rich with $3,000 capital. Guys, X9 is about transparency. It's not TGR stream. It's not AlexFX. It's not this bullshit. And I know a lot of people hate when I tell this because I know this industry from inside. I know how it works. All these gamblers are just creating a generation of dumb money who think that they can make $1 million just from a few $1,000s. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy when I see this bullshit. What brokers are you dealing with now? Are they reputable? Do they have a reputation? Yes. The Vantage so far we are doing well. 7-8 months with the Vantage, right, Eric? So no issues with that. And Bullwise 3 months. Bullwise are smaller brokers, but you know why I love them? They provide instant fast support. They did all payouts, even though we had a profitable months. People were making withdrawals. Some guys even made withdrawal $20,000, $30,000, right? And everything was fine. But with the VT markets and with the stock trader, they started to decline the withdrawals for us and for many other participants because they started to see that we are not giving them a profits. You need to understand, CFD brokers, they have a conflict of interest, and that's the worst thing. But you know, that's an evil. Brokers are evil, but it is evil that we need to use. There is no other way for us to trade, unfortunately. So we're trying to pick the best brokers that we are trusting, and that those brokers that are reliable and giving a payouts. So you see, aggressive sellers right now in control, and CVD is showing this. The CVD is showing minus 1.4 contracts on a delta. Aggressive sellers. There's still nothing on a heat map new. Nothing new on a heat map. It's a equal fight between the aggressive buyers and sellers. So New York is still deciding. And look how beautifully we are just fighting in this area, guys. Volume area low. Beautiful. The volume profiles are always on point if you know how to use it. And actually on deep charts, they are calculated by tick. It is very precise data. In terms of, in the trading view, it's different. There is no MBO data. There is no MBO data. $1 million is insane from 500. 50 is okay for a month. People are greedy and that's just stupid. Yeah, you know, guys, you know, trading is like a church. It is a church with a casino. So either you are a monk or either you are a gambler. So you are in a church, on the right and left side there is a casino, and in front of you there is a god. So either you are being a proper monk or you are just a gambler. Look at that. Look at that. A huge aggressive seller stepped in. Huge aggressive 41 contract. That's the first huge contract for the past 20 minutes. And let's see if the buyers want to absorb it. Because that's when they grab liquidity. That's where the liquidity happened. And they want to absorb it because they want to take that money and they want to win trade. But the seller as well is fighting for that zone. Now let's see if the passive sellers are coming to defend this aggressive seller. $41 contract, you see the reaction? When the contract appears, you can scalp these moves. That's where the reaction happens. The contract appears, that's when the reaction happens. And there is imbalance created. Look at the order flow. I will mark you. The order flow is having imbalance in the 5-minute time frame. Here is this participant, huge participant, who is moving price down with the 3 imbalances, 3 stacked imbalances. Now let's see who is going to be stronger. Have you tried the funded accounts? No, funded accounts, prop firms, that's not a trading, guys. That's a simulation. Professionals do not use prop firms, sorry. I mean, you can trade it. Even if the professional is trading the prop firm, he's only trading because he's promoting that prop firm. In reality, no one is trading prop firms on a professional level. Okay, we hit 1 break even, right? Yes. So we have 2 take profits, and now we're still running some open positions. Aggressive buyers coming back. Yes, brother. Albi, where are you from? I'm sorry, maybe I misspelled your name. A-L-B. It's hard for me to pronounce your name, but you can join XNINE completely for free, and you will receive the full connection with me and my team about the order flow and everything else. How was the trading back then? In 2008? God damn it. If you would know what was that, you would never wanted it to trade. It was just, you know, everyone was like a monkeys with the AK-47. It just was a random spray. It was a random spray in the markets. You were acting like you know something. You were trading like I'm a fucking Wall Street guy. You're just coming with your $200 and just blowing up them in a few seconds. Most of the time you were trading only fundamental news, because technical analysis was only about the trend lines. And you know, trend lines sucks. Would be great. Yes, I have already videos, explanations how the price is moving, how it's being formed. We can make a stream, explanations, you can ask questions. I will draw you participants, I'll draw you order book, and you'll see how the price is being moved and created inside every candle. Selling pressure, aggressive sellers stepping in, not the huge one, but a lot of small bots. Not huge selling, but small, a lot of small sellers. Damn, this New York session is so hectic. It's so hectic. So 11,000 delta contracts for the past hour, guys. That's actually a decent volume. That's actually a decent volume. New hour candle opened. 1 new hour candle opened. This is decisional level now. The new volume will come in and instantly 2,000. Instantly 2,000 contracts. Holy smokes. God damn. Something is going to happen right now. Something is going to happen. See, guys, we marked this area. You see, we marked this area. It's where everything happens from the historical data in the order flow. Here, it was here. The aggressive buyers were in control here massively with the imbalances. And now we are back to this area, fighting exactly right here. First aggressive buyer is being absorbed in this candle. It's the first time. Let's see. I don't know how big is this contract, unfortunately. It's not a big one. It's 19 contracts, not that a lot. Let's see more bubbles. Let's see more bubbles. We want to see more bubbles. Do you use any set of strong... Let me draw our setup. Brother, what was our entry point? 40. What was the entry point?
41.90.
41.19, right? That was right here. Let's see what's gonna happen. So we made 2 take profits here, guys. Greetings from XNINE Community member Udis Freimanis. What's up, brother? Kā tev iet? Do you use any set of strong confirmation before you jump into the trade? Yes, of course. You can see this confirmation right now. If you can see that kind of a huge buyers or sellers being absorbed, that's a confirmation. If you can see the icebergs appearing like here, that's a confirmation for you. If you can see that this all happens in the volume area, low, high, point of control, that's a confirmation. If you can see the divergency, the cumulative volume delta, like here, that's as well the confirmation, guys. So there is many confirmation you can use. The more confirmation you have, the highest probability for your setup. And as well, do not forget, any news can delete your setup and idea in a seconds. So buyers coming back, guys. Buyers coming back. That's a fucking tough fight, guys. This is a tough fight. Not gonna lie. Can you tell me where did you put the stop loss? Where did you put the stop loss right now?
42.05.
Okay, it's still decent. But it was at the 42.10? Yes, it's crazy. Price action is crazy, but you know, there is no huge participants yet. All of that is small participants just fighting for the price. The imbalances are being created, yes, but it's not a big trades actually. Not yet. Not yet. Only these participants are being absorbed. That's what I'm afraid of right now. They are being trapped. That's why the aggressive buyers want to move price up to take that liquidity. They want to take that liquidity on the upper levels. So basically, someone went short, right? And they grabbed that liquidity and moving price up until this guy give up his positions. That's it. That's what is this game about. The deep charge looks like a Boeing 737 cockpit for me. You know, actually everything looks complicated until you will master it. When you're gonna spend a lot of hours just watching, you don't need to trade, you can watch. It's just so fucking interesting. I don't get people want to always only trade. I'm so interested just watching what is happening. It's like it's like an art actually. If you start understanding what is happening, how they fight, how they, move the price, and you see the patterns. The more you watch, the more hours you have watching these charts, you learn these patterns, and then you just instantly, something clicks in your head. That's it. I know what is going to happen. Where's your take profit? We had 2 take profits at the level. Let me show you. It was at 41.95. Take profit 2, right? It was take profit 2.
But we had 2 setups.
We had 2 setups.
One.
Okay. We had 2 setups again. So the next take profit will be probably 82, right? So 82. Now price is where's the price? 98. We still need $7 for take profit. But damn, this level is being defended, guys. So far, this level is being defended. If we're gonna move in positive, we're gonna move down, I'm gonna close 2 positions here and leave 1 position running. It's a very strong level actually right now, guys. This level value area is very strong. We can see how they fight. It's been like 1, 2, 3. It's 30 minutes fight, even more. 40 minutes of fight between these aggressive and aggressive buyers and sellers, and no strong institutional defensive walls yet. No strong walls yet. You see, nothing happens. A lot of aggressive sellers coming in, being absorbed here, and nothing new. Damn, I locked that shit. What I want to see right now, guys, is see here 50 contract bubbles. 50, 40 contract bubbles and some icebergs. That would be interesting to watch. That would be a confirmation for me. To trade like you do with these tools, how many screens do you usually use simultaneously? Right now, 4 screens. 1 huge screen and 3 laptops. But guys, you don't need it actually. It's just, it makes my comfort. It's comfortable to speak with you and I see everything what is happening. But in general, you can have 1 laptop, you watch heat map, you watch the price action, and then you switch sometimes to the order flow. You don't need a lot of actually screens, guys. It's only your decision if you want to have a bigger room with a proper setup. If I have 53 accuracy using order flow, how much will increase? Increase in what? In your profits? Animal, explain more. Why don't you change candles colors to neutral? From my experience, green and red candles makes you more reactive and emotional to open position. Brother, your emotions do not depend on colors. It depends how big is your position size. If you're gonna have all the candles white, if your position size will be with 5 lots, believe me, you won't see any colors anymore. Yes, I'm in the short position. Christophs, in the scalp group, we were 2 setups with 2 different stop losses. Yes. Thank you, Christoph. It's Eric. God damn, what the hell? I messed up. Okay, what is happening? What the hell is happening? Nothing new, guys. Still we're defending this level. Damn, we need to take profit. Another take profit. Let's do that. Voldemar, Instagramā tu pats atbildi uz ziņām? Jā, Instagramā tikai es atbildu. Mēģinu to darīt. Aiziet daudz laika, diemžēl. Nav iespējams visiem atbildēt pareizi un ātri, bet es mēģinu darīt visu, kas manos spēkos. Does today's price movement have something to do with IPO? No. Guys, come on. IPO, yes, that's a huge thing right now on the stock market, but gold price movements, it's different. It's a different liquidity. Yes, of course, someone can extract the liquidity from the markets, from the gold and precious metals and use it for IPO, but it doesn't matter. What is your first language? Latvian, Russian, Latvian, Ukrainian, and now it's English. Which platform broker is the best? Vantage probably, and Bullbase. Because Eric gave a message. Probably yes, to close the position. Christopher, I see. I cannot monitor right now Skull Group. A lot of things happening, answering. So I'm still in position. I didn't say my position is still open. Yes, but did you give to close, right? It was a stop loss or break even. It was a break even, Christopher. Probably check it out, please. I don't know. Sorry, I cannot follow up. Sorry, Christopher. How much accuracy will increase? It depends on you. You can be very inaccurate with the order flow as well. You know, it's same like if I'm gonna buy a boxing gloves, how much accuracy I will gain? It's the same thing. It doesn't depend on the gloves itself. In case if the Donald Trump says something stupid, that's why we have a stop losses. If he says something, if something is not going in our direction, that's it. We hit the stop loss. And I know a lot of people do not use stop losses. Robert Lazzaroni. Everyone is gambling on these news. Crazy. Wait, there was a stop loss, 42.10? But I moved to the break even. No? Okay. So I got it. Those who wanted to go to the break even, they went. But we put I had a break even. I told you to put the break even. We had 2 closed trades right now at the break even. Yes. We have 2 break even closed positions. So guys, it's not easy to stream. It's not easy to follow the setup. It's not easy to explain and everything. It's not easy. Goddamn, maintaining community and giving us streams, that's a headache, believe me. Can we have a 3 months of deep charts, or it will be in a future? Yes, it will be next week. Next week, the XNINE community members will have a deep chart success. We will define who is going to have the access. It's not just randomly someone guys come in and he gets the deep charts, but yes, we'll give it for free. And there will be a lot of new educations. And we will probably go to Dubai and meet with Fabio. We can make streams with him to show you how he scalps. I think that's amazing to watch the best traders in the world. How do you manage your sleep schedule? Badly, brother. My sleep is fucking messed up. Not gonna lie. In general, I will tell you, trading is not something that will bring peace in your life. This is not, this is not meditation. This is not a simple job. Guys, I'm using antidepressants, so I use pills to calm down. For the past year, I'm using. Let me show you. Here it is. I don't know, do you see that? Sertraline. That's a prescription drug. Not suggestion, guys. This is a prescription medication. It helps me to maintain stability, staying calm, and in general, not having a depression. It helps a lot. So we are back. Let me see what is happening with the phone itself. So almost TP2, guys. Let's see. We'll hit TP2 right now. Don't meet with the crawler. Of course I won't. Don't worry, I'm not interested in collaboration with the crawler. I don't want to speak about him badly because he's not the worst guy. Believe me, he's not the worst. There is more worse guys in this trading industry. Bro, the pills can be evil if you are overusing it. I use the small dosages, and you will understand me when you will be 40 years old, when you will went through a lot of bullshit in your life, losing your parents, losing a lot of friends. You'll understand that they can save your life. You just need to use it properly. I wasn't actually, Antonina, I wasn't actually emotional before in trading, but the trading impacted my life. For example, when I was trading, I wasn't emotional, but I was emotional with the different things. So trading, exported these emotions on other things, on my businesses, on my relationships. What about the crawler? Should I listen to him? Brother, you need to decide yourself whom to listen. I'm not gonna tell you listen to me. It's up to you to have your critical mindset and define who is reliable in this trading industry. Just, I'm saying, Kralov is not a trader. He's a huge influencer. He's not a trader. He was never a trader. He was a good influencer, actually. Was. Unfortunately, not anymore. Have you been in a relationship? Yes, brother. I'm 45, I got divorced, lost a lot of money with the bad guys. Fitness is what keeps me going. Beautiful. That's what should people do. They should find something in their life. It can be anything. Yoga, gym, gaming, whatever. Just do what brings you joy, and that's it. And do not listen what people say. If you're gonna listen to the people, your life will be just a mess. Okay, I think the level is being defended very in a hardcore mode. When we will have some positive numbers, I will tell you to close extra 2 positions. Okay, guys, there's one more problem. Those who are in the XNINE community, listen up. Sometimes for me it's hard to trade like I trade on a live. If I trade without my community, I trade differently because I can execute my trades differently, watching the order flow, changing my decisions, like changing levels, trailing stop losses. But when I trade with the community, I cannot do these hectic moves because it will bring a mess in trading setup in the community. People struggle even put these limit orders. They struggle just to find the limit orders. When I give a setup 10 minutes before the setup, they struggle to put a proper limit order. So imagine if I'm going to give them a commands what to do in connection with the order flow, like I'm giving right now to the Eric. Close position, open, move, stop loss, lower. It will be just a mess. People will just mess up and blow up the accounts. I will show you how I scalp $5 movements sometimes. I will show you. I can scalp as well, but that's not the best way how I love to trade. I'ma listen to you. I see that you are open with the most of trading stuff. Thank you. Honestly, I'm the therapy for this problem. I feel the pain between trading and private life is so helped me a lot. Bro, I'm 36 years old, full-time trader, lost my wife and kids because of trading, and now I'm still trying to be positive in trading and get my life back because I lost. Tell me, why are you profitable? Do you know the problem? Do you know the core problem? Why is it happening with you? Why are you unprofitable? What was your biggest loss in one trade? $40,000 on Bitcoin. Do you plan to make copy trading? What do you mean copy trading? You want to bring a bot, copy my trades? No, the bots, copy trading bots is not a good idea. Guys, do not forget to put a like, please, on the stream, please. It will help you to have more of these streams in the future. It will help you. So guys, nothing happens. Nothing serious happens. We had a price action, but we're still fighting at this volume area. Let's extend this one. Damn, in the deep charts, it's so different reaction on these fucking. Let's extend this territory. This is our zone of reaction. We absorbed the buyer, now buyers again in a control. So it's just equal game, guys. It's an equal fight. Nothing happens. We're just holding this level, volume area. So when the price will move lower, I will close 2 positions just to secure profits, because right now we are fighting too long in this position. I just want to secure more profits and leaving 1 position. We have 3 positions open. Trump, through social media, they are very dishonest people to negotiate with. I don't think that Trump is either. Did take profit? No, it's still not there. It's still not there. What drives you to do what you do? What is your long-term goal? I'm sure you make enough now to live very good life. Guys, if someone thinks that I make $1 million in trading, that's not true. Usually in a 1 year, if I can make $300,000 with a proper risk management, that's an amazing year. That's an amazing year. The most year where I made biggest profits was $500,000 in like 8 months, somewhere like that. Yes, I remember that. It was maximum $800,000, but then I lost some portion of it and I ended up with a $500,000 in profits in 1 year. And remember, that's using a huge capital. It's using a huge capital. I'm not trading with a $5,000. Trump is just a pawn. Maybe, I don't know. You know, it's so complicated to understand what is happening behind the scenes of the US policy. It's so complicated. There's so many levels right there. The Federal Reserve, the law, prosecutions and all that stuff. There's so many levels. What is the biggest financial flex? Biggest financial flex is freedom. If you can have a freedom by your financial stability, that's the flex. How can I learn scalping? Come to the X9 community. Guys, there is a description. Join the Telegram channel right now. Can you post the Telegram channel in the chat, please? You can join the public group and then you can connect and join the X9 community. Everything is for free. Everyone who is sitting right now, guys, it's for free. You can join and that's it. Your money stays with you. You just use our brokers and that's it. Bro, I'm learning the order flow. What is your suggestion? Is only YouTube knowledge is enough to master each? Yes, watch the deep charts channels. Watch the Fabio, watch the Andrea. So guys, we are moving down. Look at that. Beautiful. We're gonna close. TP2 will be very soon. Look at that. TP2 is coming. Beautiful. What actually happened? I missed while I was nothing actually. There was just a lot of small. Look at that, guys. Look at that chart. I will switch the filter and you will see how many aggressive sellers came in. Look at that. I will switch the filter right now. Let's watch 2 contracts trades. Boom. Look at that. I know it looks like a mess, but let me zoom in. So you see, my PC started even lagging. You see a lot of aggressive sellers coming in. Aggressive sellers just coming in. And they push. Look at that iceberg. Okay. Can you close another one position? Can you close another close one more position? Iceberg appeared. Buying an iceberg appeared. I just want to defend my level. I don't want to risk more because buying iceberg is there and it might push the price. So we are leaving one position and put it to the take profit 3, okay?
Right.
So we are waiting for take profit 3 right now. We already secured, let me show you. Let me show you the first screen on the bigger screen.
TP3 is 41.77.
41.77.
Just
Move it lower. 73. 73. Put it to 73 right now. So guys, let's watch. Let's watch. This is beautiful. Aggressive buyers appearing, interacting with the passive participants. We're still running. So we made in this trade can you calculate how much we made? I just don't want to waste my time. Eric will calculate. We have one buying contract, one iceberg, guys. 30 contracts. Not a huge participant. He's probably saving his positions. He's probably saving. Here it is. You can see it on the order flow. Let me switch back to the order flow.
today from this trade 4.2k.
So we made 4.2k right now, guys, in this trade. Damn. What was the page? What's the second page? Let me show you guys. So we received divergency right now. Let me switch back the filter. This filter is just annoying. It gives me anxiety. So let's put back to 19 contracts. 19 contracts right there. Here we go, guys. Look at that. So right now the huge buyer stepped in, aggressive buyer. It is stepping in. And as you see, this buyer, 47 contracts. Look at that, guys. 47 contracts. This is the same guy in the heat map with the 30 contracts passively. And he'd added probably extra on a market order. Usually when an institution execute, they execute 70% using passive orders. That's the iceberg. Iceberg is a passive order. And then they use 30% buying aggressively on the market order. And you can see this is 47 contracts appearing here by one institution placing algos and reloading the contracts by the passive buy on iceberg. Iceberg is the legal manipulation, guys. Do not forget, icebergs are legal manipulations. It can be used by institution, but spoofing is not allowed. But yet, still it happens every day. Do I have to pay for indicators in the order flow? You need to buy deep charts. But XNINE community members will have 3 months completely for free with the deep charts. So look, guys, here is this iceberg right here in the order flow. We can see a green zone and divergency. And divergency happened here. That's why we bounce back right now. We bounce back because this guy is defending this level. So right now we're moving back. So we now have a risk-free trade. We already secured profits and we can keep this position running. Let's just give a breathing room, guys. When you close a lot of positions in profits, you made 70% of whole setup profits. You can just give a breathing room. Just give a breathing room. Just observe this beautiful price. Look, again, a huge seller absorption. A lot of sellers absorbed right here. They're stepping in, but there is not a lot of passive sellers. That's what I'm afraid of. Not a lot of passive sellers. You see it right now, there is not, still the buyers are in control. They are controlling the 5-minute candle. We need absorption from the passive sellers. We need a better absorption. We have only 18 contracts right here. 18 contracts right here. Nothing huge. Damn, this value area is so strong. Look at that, guys. That value area is just in hardcore mode. You see, we marked this area from that moment. It was at 16 o'clock before the New York session, and we are still fighting in that area. Yes, we received here 2 take profits. We secured positions, but we are still fighting. Then why I switched to the Bitcoin price? And even look at the look at the trading view. These wicks here, and in every wick we see someone is getting absorbed. This buyer is getting absorbed. This seller is getting absorbed. Now this buyer again is getting absorbed. Now this guy is being accepted. Sorry, he was accepted before, but yeah, now he's being absorbed. This guy was absorbed, but now he's being accepted. So this huge participant is moving price up, actually. He's still in the game. But you know what? He can take profits somewhere here. Remember, guys, institutions sometimes chase $3 move. They can chase $3 move and remove their positions. They can remove their positions here. So this guy is already buying here, moving price up, and he can secure positions right here. Again, look at that, guys. We received another one confirmation. That's it, probably. That's it. We're gonna we're gonna close our position soon. If it will be in profits, I'm gonna close the latest position. I don't want any more trade. There is more and more confirmation of aggressive buyers, and you see we are moving up. We are absorbing all the aggressive sellers. So this passive guy already has 70 contracts on icebergs. 70 contracts on icebergs. He's always moving price up. He's defending levels, adding some aggressive buyers as well. Not a huge contracts, but still he's always adding and pushing price up. So right now we are minus $100 in this position. Let's see. I'm gonna secure profits if we're gonna move down. It is getting now riskier and riskier. Do you have XNINE Community bot in Telegram? What do you mean by bot? Can you explain? There's different type of bots. If you're gonna explain, I will tell you. What is the red bubble about that last candle? That's aggressive contracts appearing, a huge aggressive contracts in one price zone, which signals for activity. Is this going to be absorption or not? We are moving down. Look at that. That guy's adding more and more contracts. Look at that. He's defending that level. Unbelievable. 80 contracts. Let me switch to the first scene. Observe this. Look how beautifully it is being absorbed. He's holding these aggressive sellers. Look at that. How could this... Okay, switch scene like that. So guys, look at that. Every time when the price moves down, he's trying to absorb everyone. So huge absorptions. He's adding contract. He added 30 contracts here, 80 contracts here. Guys, remember, every contract is $420,000. So every one contract is $420,000. So imagine that guy injected 110 contracts only by the iceberg limit orders. but he has a bigger position because he's still doing market orders. And unfortunately, we cannot see market orders. Who is that? MBO data provides only limit orders information by ID. So MBO data gives us information about one participant reloading his contracts in a one level. And MBO data is the highest data available for retailers. So we are in the profits right now. When we're gonna move to this level right here, the next iceberg, I'm going to close this position. I'll tell you, right? So $600 in profits. let's have at least $1,000. Let's secure $1,000 in profit. So far it's profitable trade, but very hectic, guys. It's very hectic. You need to understand order flow is most hectic strategy, but it gives you a precise data. You see, if you're gonna learn the order flow, you need to learn to stay calm. And
1,000.
just a second. Let's touch this wall. Let's touch this buying wall. This is the same guy but defending. This wall is defense from the same institution. I want to see the touch and aggressive bubbles, red bubbles. I want to appear red bubbles. Let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to control the price. No worries. Let's fucking see what is going to happen this level. The price is going to grab that liquidity no matter what. They need these contracts. The aggressive sellers need these contracts. Come on, come on, come on. Give it more, give it more. It should come to that liquidity. It should come to that liquidity. Wow, what's gonna be the loss number now if you hit stop loss? I don't know. It's always calculated by, I always open 3-4 positions, 1 loss or 1.5 loss. That's it. I do not anymore touch these parameters. Sometimes I over risk, sometimes I raise my risks if I have a highest confirmation. But now we're just trading 1.5 lot per position, and we opened 4 positions. We already secured profits, $4,000, even more. Probably $5,000 secured during this stream, and we still have 1 more open position. I want to see the interaction with this wall. That's why he placed this wall. This is the same institution placing iceberg orders. I want to see the interaction. It is going to happen no matter what. I believe so. I believe they're gonna take that liquidity because market is designed, guys, always to grab liquidity. And I think we might reach that level. If not, we are wrong today. That's totally fine. What a day. What a day. Friday. Come on. Antonina Yarotska. Antonina, are you in a trade? Have a feeling that we will break that wall strong. Yes, if we're going to consume that wall, if the iceberg is not going to add more and more contracts, yes, we're going to move even lower with a fast reaction. But for now, it's actually a wall that should stop us from moving down. But if we're gonna consume it fast, and if the aggressive sellers will still have a lot of ammunition, so they're gonna move price lower. Here it is, aggressive sellers stepping in. Let's go, interact. Let's interact. Let's see if this passive buyer is too strong to hold our position. Let's see that. Let's go. Let's make it happen. It's $1,000 unrealized. Антонина, скажи, ты как, взорвала все свои аккаунты уже? Давай по-честному. Let's go. Look at that. We consumed. He removed the wall. Actually, no. Let me see. There was no contracts. Look at that. It was just a fake wall, guys. It wasn't strong wall. Not enough of contracts. I thought they should appear here, but they didn't. That's it. That's it. We are moving lower. You see, there is no defense. Now we are continuing our position. Now we have a freedom. He didn't defend that level yet. And we're moving to the next liquidity probably. The next liquidity is here, 41.90 and the COMEX charts.
How it's based on 3, yeah.
Move it lower, 70, put it 70. Let's give a room for a people. People want to show. Let's see.
Down.
So sellers have more active contracts than that iceberg buyer. Yes, aggressive contracts. So aggressive contracts, guys, those are people who are buying on the market orders. So for example, they're being impatient. They want to execute right now. And the liquidity providers are the passive participants. So they are placing these defensive walls. They are being patiently waiting for the level, right? And they're just providing liquidity. And now they were providing that liquidity here, but nothing happens. Still, aggressive market orders are pushing price lower. It means we still have a room to move even lower. But of course, if some kind of aggressive buyer will step in, aggressive buyers can step in and move price back. But so far, let's try it out. Let's give it a try. It's anyways almost risk-free trade for us. We secured all the profits. We are in the profit so far, so there is no reason to be afraid. Let's give a risk. So we did profit. See, here it is, guys. Our latest setup. Let me put today. So for today, $4.2 thousand. Let's give a room for a breathe. Of course. Бывает, Антонина, все нормально. Нелегко торговать с маленькими аккаунтами, я понимаю. И всегда хочется больше заработка. What is your entry time frame? 5 minutes. You can see on my order flow when I was showing the order flow, it's 5 minutes. And actually when you see the heat map is always only on a 5 minutes. There is no other way to have different candles. So every candle is 5 minutes. And aggressive buyers can step in any second and we won't see it in advance. They can step, but we see that. For now, it's not strong aggressive buyer yet. I mean, when we see a strong one huge bubble or few bubbles with aggressive buying, green bubbles, that's when we start thinking, what is going to happen? Let's secure our positions. For now, there is more aggressive sellers and we have a passive sellers as well defending here. So this level is being defended as well. So we have a lot of decent amount of contracts here to defend this level. But still, the aggressive buyers are trying their best to hold positions. Maybe they are hedging, I don't know. Maybe someone is closing with some realized losses. Maybe someone is closing position in loss. You see, we're bouncing back right now. Now aggressive, some small bots, small participants in a big amount pushing price up. But the passive sellers are trying to provide liquidity. Let's give a room. Let's give a room. Have a feeling that it will break that wall strong. Not. What's the lot size? 1.5. For every position, we have 1.5. Again, back. Aggressive sellers coming back. Let's go. Let's have TP3, please. We're gonna have a take profit 3 at value area, at this value area, guys. The last profit is going to be happening here. We are waiting for that zone. This is going to be our profit. TP3 right here. So let's wait it. And guys, look where the, let me switch to the second screen. Look where the absorption happens. Look at where the absorption happens. I will show you. It's right here. No, sorry. So here it is, volume area. And look exactly right here, the huge amount of, not huge, but decent amount, 20 contracts for this session, reasonable, happens exactly on this point of control value area. Damn, market is moving against us. Look at that. Look at that, how aggressive buyers coming in, brothers. Oh my God, that's it. That's it. Okay, put the stop loss at $10. Probably, wait. Absorption. Okay, let's keep it, let's give it room, okay. We missed that, guys, we missed that. I was busy to show you, I didn't see. That's why it's so hard to stream and give a setup. Okay, that's it, aggressive buyers are stepped in. That's what you called out, LBA, that's what you called out. You see, aggressive buyer, huge one, aggressive buyer stepped in. This is a huge institution, and he's moving price up in a hardcore mode. And now we are at point of control. I will close position in a loss, $1,000. Close position in $1,000. When there will be $1,000 loss, let's close it. If not, let it run to the stop loss, no matter what. So that's why, guys, with the order flow, you need to be always on guard. You need to always watch what is happening. I missed that point. I was talking to you. I missed that point. That's it. I couldn't trail my stop loss. On average, how many trades you have daily? If I would trade without the community, if I were gonna trade without the community, I would love to have only 3 setups a week. But you know, people cannot accept this. This is boring for them. This is hella boring. They want to trade 3-4 times a day. That's why I'm giving sometimes in a scalp group 3 setups and in a main 1 or 2 setups. Sometimes I just do not share any setups at all, like yesterday. And still people were gambling on a news using Trump. That's it, guys. We hit a stop loss, $2,000. We made $2,200. We made $2,200 and see this fast reaction happened. I could trail my stop loss here, but I was busy and I couldn't catch this move up. Look how they pump the markets aggressively. Look at that. But now we have a selling orders actually. Now we have a selling orders. What a hectic move, guys, right? What a hectic move. Look, huge sellers coming in. Huge sellers coming in. Actually, that's a good position to short right now, guys. Look at that. That's a good position to short. And look, the reaction happens in the same zone right here, but only now we have a huge participants being absorbed. Now they're trying to absorb this huge guy. He put 80 contracts on a sell. 2 icebergs appeared. Look at that. So 2 icebergs are appearing. I will zoom in so you can see it better. And he's still defending that level. That's why we should short or scalp move, having a scalp move. But I'm not going to do that right now because we already hit the stop loss exactly right here. So we made $2,200. Let me show you guys so you can see. We made $2,200 and yeah, we hit 1 stop loss. Okay, you see, that's why the price pumped. The price pumped only because of the news. Yep. And that's something you cannot predict, guys. And actually, you can see this is many different participants. This is many different aggressive participants coming. Okay, one huge and then many different. So of course, it's not as well one participant. There might be many participants, but this huge absorption, and not absorption, acceptance by the aggressive buyers, showing us that that's where the news came and pushed the price up with a huge imbalances. Look, we have a huge imbalances in the order flow. It's just a very huge imbalance. That's why you guys avoid trading Fridays if you don't want to be liquid. You know, actually, it can happen any day. It doesn't matter about Friday. I mean, if you are knowing what you do, if you know what are you doing with your levels, if you know your confirmation, if you know your system, you can trade on Fridays. But the news itself is a gambling. You don't know, those who make money on trading news, those are gamblers, guys. Those are not traders. You're not an institution to trade the news. Institutions can hedge positions. They can move wisely their money. But you are just catching the move and trying to grab some money. It's not a trading strategy. Yeah, a lot of sellers are being absorbed. This level is being defended now. This level is being defended for a while. Probably institutions from lower level, those who tried to buy, the previous institution that was buying and placing iceberg, now defending this level, putting hedge positions probably. He doesn't want to lose his money. But if the aggressive buyers will continue pricing the news, there's nothing that he can do. There's nothing that he can do. But as you see, the icebergs work perfectly. Look at that. You could use these icebergs to short and make small scalp move few dollars. Actually, it was $7 move. So it was a $7 move only by trading icebergs. You could use these icebergs as a confirmation for a short setup scalping move. Watching the live and how you work give me a Wall Street vibes. Yeah. We are far away from the Wall Street guys, remember. We're just a small fish. But yeah, you can feel that vibe. If you trade every day, you can feel that vibe. But in generally, it's only our perspective. From our perspective only. No Elliott waves. Sorry, brother. No Elliott waves. This is not something that I want to use. I do not change my system and analysis anymore, guys. I trade only what I trade. I do not add anything new in my strategy, only tools. The only tools, MBO data, heat maps. If we're gonna have something new in terms of order flow, the new technology, of course I'm going to use it, but I do not change anything. The volume profiles are there. Auction market theory exists already almost 30 years, and that's it. I don't need anything else. The order flow and the volume profiles, auction market theory, that's it. I never change my system. I don't care what people are talking about. New ICT, new smart money concept. They've been created only to sell courses. That's it. Everything is there, guys. This is the real data. Why you need the Elliott waves? If you see the real things happening behind every price action, behind every candle, Why you should use ICT and drawing boxes. Why you should Elliott waves if you can see the participants. You can decide the patterns. You can see the patterns. You can see who is defending the walls. Why you should use something else. I don't get it. Of course, I'm not against different strategies. You can use anything you want. But I don't see the edge in other strategies, unfortunately. For the past 5 years, I haven't found nothing better than the order flow. In generally 3 years, but the auction market theory was already 6-7 years. What do you think about option trading? It's not a retailer thing actually. That's more of the gambling. Just type and compare the live trading or option trading. You will see the option trading is just more gambling. It's guessing the price, putting call options, put options. It's just not trading. It's different. For institutions, that's a big deal actually. Look at that, guys. So that iceberg, he placed these selling orders, 80 orders on a heat map right here, and still this level is being defended. What else you need to know? What kind of else information you want to know? You want to use Elliott waves? You want to use ICT squares? You know, when you know all that data right here, you will laugh at all these boxes and trend lines. You will laugh at that because you really know what is happening here. You really know that the huge guy stepped to defend this level and now price is moving down. You see? What else do you need? Yeah, it's like, you know, not crystal ball, but X-ray vision. Every candle is you have X-ray vision on every candle. What do ICT traders have? They just watch the candles, and the candles were here, guys, 200 years ago. 200 years ago, the candles were here. So, and then the people draw boxes on these candles and they call it a strategy. It's just like, you know, it's like, you know, astrology. It's like astrology. You're just like guessing what is going to happen, like watching stars. Oh, this star, look at that pattern, look at that head and shoulder. And you trade that bullshit. It's hard for me to accept. Sorry, guys. It's really hard for me to accept when people don't get how the price action is being built in every candle. You need to learn the real mechanic of the trading. And the real mechanic is the order flow. There is no mechanic in the ICT. It's just, you know, theory of the guy who is not being profitable. ICT trader was never profitable. He lost all the competitions. The Robbins Cup, he lost the Robbins Cup. The ICT guys who's selling courses, the biggest guy who made millions selling courses had never made a lot of money in trading. Have you tried to trade NASDAQ? Yes, I did. But for now, we are concentrating only on the gold. Even Algo thought that New York delivery target will be 410 and risk-free market, fundamentally truly turning everything upside down. Yeah, brother. So, you see now, the guy defended that level. He defended that level. And now he probably losing against aggressive buyers. But we don't know. Maybe he already took profits here. He secured his profits and changed his orders to market execution. So he was probably buying on the markets as well. And now he might lose position. There is another one wall. Let's see. There's another one. We already consumed the wall. Now we don't have a lot of passive walls in upcoming $5. Now it looks bullish, guys. Now it looks bullish, and then we are heading to that level. The next setup that I'm going to have will be only here at 42.32 or this area for 42.55. 42.55. Let me show you where is that on the order flow. Let's see the reaction here. This reaction right here. So that's where the low volume node starting, guys. That's where the volume nodes, low volume node will start, and we will see even more reaction here. So we're gonna reach that level. That's where we see again new participants stepping in, and new liquidity will be provided. While we watch all these levels, value areas, point of control, that's where usually liquidity is being placed, because, for example, here's volume nodes, and there was no orders before. That's why there will be price moving faster than usual. And we wait for these moments. Now there is no more confirmation here in these levels. I don't want a short, I don't want a long. I took profits, I took one stop loss. We're still in profits, that's it. We are waiting patiently. If there will be no confirmation, I'm not trading. I don't care. I don't care about the news. If the news will be released, now the news are pumping the market. I don't care. I'm not trading the news right now. It's not my style, guys. It was about peace talks again. Probably Iran confirmed that yes, we are negotiating all the proposals from the US side. Yeah, and they probably accepted. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not going to trade these news right now. Of course, it's going to drop, guys. There is always reverse relationship between the dollar and the gold. The oil is dropping probably as well. The Brent crude oil is dropping as well. You can watch the Brent crude oil. You don't need to watch the XY. It's still there. This reflection, inverse relationship between these two assets are always there, guys. What news was it? What news was it? Made 100 during the stream. Amazing. Resens. Sorry, guys, for misspelling your names. It is not easy. Fit with Harry. Fit with Harry. You probably are having a vlog about fitness, right? So the oil is dropping hardcore, in a hardcore mode. So you see, guys, order flow works perfectly until the news will come and destroy your setup. What's your sleep time? God damn it, I don't know. There is no precise time, and that's actually not good, guys. It's not a good. I'm not a good example right now in terms of sleeping schedule. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking terrible. So we move up. We move up. Let's see the next setup, guys. Let's see the next setup. Moving to that volume, low volume area. Let's see. So our key level, main key level is 42.55. It's there, guys. I marked it. It is here. You see as well, not enough of volume here. The reaction will be huge here. The new orders will appear. Let's see, actually. Let's see in the heat map. Is someone already placing orders? Look at that. We have extra here. So there is some liquidity on upside. There is. It's not as significant, but still it is there. And again, guys, look, value area high. Reaction happens here. Again, value area high. First reaction happens here. But it's just a matter of time to break it. please upload this video on your YouTube. Yes, of course, it will be available on YouTube. Guys, we're gonna trade more and more, but just hit the like. Hit the like. I need the support. People are so goddamn lazy. They cannot even push one button. This is like a multiverse chart. It looks like that, but guys, order flow is very actually, it's not hard. You just need time. You just need to devote time. Just, you know, if you want to learn order flow, just watch some videos and then just watch the price with the deep trades, with the order flow, CVD, and heat map. Every day you're gonna watch it. It's like, you know, playing Counter-Strike. The more you play, the more you see the angles, the more you see the strategy, the more you see what is happening on like, you know, different locations. Same here, guys. The patterns repeat, and they repeat between these aggressive and passive participants. And sometimes when you will have thousands of hours watching the order flow, you will understand patterns. You see, we are breaking through. Let's go. Aggressive buyer again, stepping in. Let's go. Okay, let's switch smaller contracts again. Let's see some smaller participants. Just want to see, because no huge participants, but a lot of noise, a lot of investors, a lot of retailers probably coming in and buying the contracts. Let's see with the 7 contracts. Let's see that. Oh my God, a lot of noise, as you see. A lot of noise. That's why we filter out, guys. That's why we filter out. We need to see a bigger guys. 7, 7, 8, 15. These are just investors. Or yes, it can be institution, but it's just small partial positions from their side, not a huge one. These are the big trades. These are what matters. That's what we want to see. That's where we want to see the absorptions. Like here, for example, you can see that order flow candle right here. That's where the absorption happened. These guys are being trapped right now. So a huge sellers are being trapped right here. Look at that. Now they're fighting with their position. Now they are just fighting. This area is actually empty, guys. It is empty area. The price is going to move up. Yes, and next thing is resistance level 42.38. Let me see, it's there. 28 and 38. 22.38. Let me see. Yes, it's there. It's actually like right here. 22, 48, and 38. No one more is right here. 38. Let's place on another one level. Let's see the reaction right here. So let's see the reaction. Price is moving here. Okay, let's switch off that noise. We see that a lot of aggressive buying noise is coming in, but let's filter out back. I don't want to see that anymore. Let's watch 18 contracts max. That's it. It's much better right now. We need only valuable information right now, guys. God damn, what the hell is happening with the deep charts? Let's go. Let's see the reaction. The first aggressive 40 contracts appeared. First huge seller. And look at that. Iceberg again. We see a new iceberg. 40 contracts, still aggressive buyers and passive buyers are pushing price up. And that's why this bubble appeared. It interacted with a huge passive buyer. So aggressive sellers interacted with a huge passive buyer, and this buyer might defend now this level. This is defense level right now. We're starting to defend level. Let's see. That's a defense level for the iceberg. Let's see who is going to be stronger right now. How long did it take for you to learn everything? I don't know. I just move with the flow. I don't know how long. It requires years, actually. The more you trade, the more you watch the charts, of course, you're gonna be more professional. Your execution will be more on point. You will understand more patterns. The thing is that sometimes order flow is not easy to explain for new people, because it's like, it's same like explaining how to play the professional game on PC. It's like my mom is coming, she doesn't understand how to move the mouse, how to aim, how to spray. Something like here happens the same. You see all these patterns, you see these repeated these bubbles, you see these imbalances. Every time you watch and you learn a lot of things that is in your head, programming your head. So, oh my God, okay, you see, the iceberg, guys, look at that. What else you need? The iceberg started to defend this level. He's placing new walls. He started to place, again, new walls, pushing price up. They absorb these shorts. The shorts are being absorbed, so this iceberg was here. He defended this level so far, moved price up. So you can use these icebergs, guys, to short or long. The probability of these icebergs are 10x better than any ICT fair value gap. 10x better, guys. You will see these. You can use only icebergs by scalping moves, $3-4. It is very valuable information. You just need to learn properly, read it, put the levels, use the volume profiles, and that's it. How do you respond to people who want to borrow your money? I do not respond to them. What is iceberg? Iceberg, that's a manipulation, institutional manipulation. It is available by using MBO data, market by price order. That's what the deep charts provide us, the deep dump. And you see the information that retailers don't see. For example, one institution wants to place the orders, but it doesn't want to reveal its position, because if they're going to put a lot of 100 orders, people will see, oh my God, let's front run it. Let's do something about this. But they don't want to expose themselves. And when price is reaching that level, he started to injecting these passive contracts on a limit order, interacting with the aggressive participants. So he's executing his orders, and we have information by MBO data. That's a one participant, one strong participant putting these orders. It means he has some kind of an intention, hedging position, buying position, moving price up, or defending. So a lot of intention behind every iceberg. And more orders we see, the more iceberg appear on that level, the biggest is confirmation that this guy is defending this level. That's it. I hope I explained simple as it possible. If you have any questions, make sure to ask again. Dominic's, when the deep charts coming to our community? Soon, next week. Do not rush things ahead. Do not rush things ahead. With the trading, you must be patient. You must be patient. Let's move on. Let's see what is going to happen at that level. We are moving to that level. And look, liquidity is going to be provided here and here. Let's go. Guys, I think if we wouldn't have these news, we would hit third take profit, right? But actually, there was a take profit 3. I just moved it lower, right? Actually, there was a take profit 3. And that was my bad decision, not watching what is happening with the market. That's why during the stream, it is very hard, guys. It is very hard to trade. You're always distracted. What has been your worst losing streak back to back these recent months? I don't know, maybe 2 setups in a row. 2 setups in a row, we just lost. That's it. So far, you can check our stats. Okay, let me show you actually, guys, let me show you my Bullways account. Do you see my Bullways account right now? Do you see my, right? Oh, let me show you. Last month. Do you want to see how last month I made? Let me show you. It's $105,000. We can see how many win trades we had. Let's create the report. We're gonna create, you see, these are all trades. Look at that. Here is the loss. Probably 2 setups in a loss. 2 setups in a row with a loss. That's a live account, guys. Just showing you. That's a live account. Let me switch back to the big screen, guys. So here it is. We had a stop loss yesterday, right? Yeah, that was yesterday. And let's create the report for the past month and let's see what actually happened. Let's see what actually happened. Guys, we have 2 different accounts. We have 2 different accounts. Should you use a Bullways or Vantage? It's up to you, brother. You can use both. We don't have any issues with any of these brokers. Guys, look at that. Again, iceberg. Again, one more iceberg appeared. We're pushing price up. The level is being defended by the same guy. You could actually scalp this move. You could actually scalp this move up right now by confirmation, not just by trading, gambling on news. Let's create the report, guys. Let's create the report. For the past month, guys, look at that. Profitable trades, 148. Unprofitable trades, 48 in minus. You can see all the statistics. Let me bring it right here. Oh my God. Now we are receiving selling iceberg, guys. Look at that. Look what is happening. Let's get back. Let's back up. We are hitting that level. Guys, watch closely what is actually happening. When we approach that low volume node, look, please learn and watch what is the order flow, how beautiful it is. You can see interaction right here where is the low volume area. That's where we need to see what is going to happen. That's where they're gonna fight for the price. You see a lot of aggressive buyers coming in. Let's switch to the second screen. This is very important. Beautiful. Now look at that. Huge aggressive buyer stepped in. Iceberg appeared on the sell. Passive sellers are trying to push price down, defending, but there is another one iceberg. He already has more than 100 contracts. It's almost 200 contracts in total buying, pushing price up with the defensive levels, passive levels. He's pushing price up, but there is already a hedge position probably over the seller appearing here. You see aggressive sellers are trying to break that level, but they cannot do nothing yet. It's only yet. And now next level is going to be this one. So we had the reaction here. We're losing that level. Let's go. That's it. Do you have a scalp setup that we were talking about? Can you check out? We had a scalp setup for this level, guys. Look at that. We're moving up with these crazy candles. And the short zone should be around 42, 46. But the problem is, guys, these are the news. And when the news are in control, the market is very hectic. And that's more of a gambling. But still, if you have the order flow, at least you can defend yourself with the confirmation. But the reaction zone should be somewhere here. but the next support level is 43.05. Let's see what is going to happen in this area. If we won't see any like defense levels, we're moving up to the next zone, and that's where I will short 100%. This level where I'm going to short for 100%. That's it, buyers in control. They're defending the wall. They're placing new contracts. Moving beautifully up. They took that liquidity from that aggressive seller. He's in a fucking trouble. The delta is rising, 4.6 contracts. A lot of imbalances here, guys, a lot of imbalances. Okay, these imbalances are holding us for now. Yes, passive participants, sellers are holding the level. You see, the price came back. That guy who was trapped, he's probably going to sell now, buy now. You see, that's the zone of the reaction. That's where we should watch. Now we're gonna watch that guy's bringing price lower because he had a liquidity. He was selling aggressively, shorting the position. Now he's coming back to probably close position, and then price might continue pumping. What else? What else you need to know? That's what actually the real market mechanic. That's the zone of the reaction. You want to move price up, down, close the position probably, and that's it. Then the aggressive buyers will come back. Move price on upper levels. And I think we are going at 42.56 on a CFD price. Guys, do not forget, the COMEX charts has a different price. Those who are new to the trading order flow, we watch the COMEX for institutional inflow outflow. Do you still trade Bitcoin? Yes, I do. Can you explain the delta? You see, I think you should know more about the aggressive contracts than the delta itself. Delta is actually aggressive contracts. That's it. It is just showing you how many aggressive sellers stepped into the game for the past 2 or 3 hours or on a daily, and you can see the divergence. That's it. That's only information you get from the CVD. And CVD is not the highest confirmation. It's just one of the confirmation in the order flows. Moving down. Look at that, guys. Again, selling iceberg, pushing price down. A huge guy, a huge guy. He's just suppressing all the aggressive buyers. That's the same guy from this zone. Only he can put that kind of amount of contracts. Because you see, these are smaller participants. And this guy has a lot of liquidity. And he's creating imbalances right here. Nice hat. Where did you buy it? My friend bought it for me on my birthday. My best friend. It is actually limited. Look at that. It is limited, and it has only probably 1,000 of these hats only, probably. Do you see 21 million? There is a 21 million. Okay, you don't see that. God damn it. That is correct. There is 21 million. Look at that. Maybe now you see. When is my birthday? It was in May 31st. Okay guys, that's what trading is about. You sit on the charts and wait for your trades. Wait for your confirmation. For people it's so boring. They want to have a consistent action. They want to, chase every movement. But the beauty of trading is just observe, learn, and then you make decision in the right moment. That's it. That's the true trading. That's how you should trade. Not rushing things ahead. Not trading 10 times a day. Where can you see a swing bottom? Swing bottom? With all these news, goddamn, there is no actually bottom. Until we have this tension in the Middle East, there is no one clear level. I have no idea. We are here reacting on certain market conditions. Right now, right here, watching the order flow, the only available real data for us to define our trades. And that's it. That's it. Price hit the supply zone. Yes, exactly. And here is the supply. You can see the supply, guys, is here. You can see the supply. Red is supply, and this is demand. Aggressive or passive demand and passive supply. That's how the market works. And there are aggressive participants, impatient ones, those who execute orders right now, right here. That's the only mechanic you need to learn, nothing else. Visit Kenya. Thank you, brother. I would love to visit Africa, but I need a vaccination. Is it required to have a vaccination to visit Africa? Look at that. Here we go. Here we go. Now this guy is out of this game. This seller is closing his contracts, but there's another one. Wow. Look at that fight. 70 contracts on buy and 56 contracts on sell. Two huge participants, guys. Two huge participants. But the buyers are going to take in control. That's for sure, probably. Let's watch. We are going to fill these imbalances right here, guys. Let me zoom in these imbalances for you. So we have these imbalances, 259 imbalance, 52 imbalance, at a ratio more than 3-1. Oh my God. Goddamn God, don't lie. I need a fucking mouse. I cannot catch that shit. Here it is. We have these imbalances. They're coming probably to fill them if they want to take another one liquidity. What a vaccination. I mean, when you travel to Africa, there's a lot of diseases. I don't know. I've never been there, so I don't know about the process. I might be wrong. Have you tried meme coins? No, I'm not interested in meme coins. Guys, when you're gonna have enough of capital, you won't be interested in these altcoins. The meme coins are designed for the retailers, mostly with a small capital. They attract them, they promise a lot down, and then they take their liquidity. Meme coins, I would say, guys, if the meme coins wouldn't exist, the crypto world would be much better, and Bitcoin would be much in better state. Again, aggressive sellers stepping in, guys. We're still trying to push down. And you see everything happened from this reaction zone, guys. And we can see on the volume profile, you can see here is the sell zone. It is marked right here. This is the sell zone. And exactly that's where actually it happened. That's a very low area with a low volume. That's where the most of the contracts move the price. And the price moved down. Oh yeah, the huge sellers. Here's my only target. I was showing this before. This is the first reaction zone where we could take a short setup, but I'm not risking because the news came out. I don't want to use news in my favor or against me as well. So here's the next my reaction zone. That's where we should have a huge reaction. The biggest reaction should happen here. And on the CFD price, if you are using MetaTrader, it is 42.55. It is 42.50, 42.55. That price range. Guys, the entry model is always based what is happening, how many participants we have, who is in control, and where is the level. You see they are moving back to the level. If we see here these aggressive sellers are going to be absorbed, that's when we can enter on a long setup. Here's the confirmation. Let's look. Here's the value area. Price was already here. You see the price was already here and it bounced back with absorption of these sellers. So these sellers right now are being still absorbed, these, but not these. These are still in the game, being accepted. Now it's time, if we're gonna absorb this buyer by price movement down, or this buyer is going to absorb these sellers. So it's a fight between these aggressive participants. Here's the confirmation. It is coming from these levels. And if the icebergs appear here, the icebergs from institutions, I just cannot repeat always all the same time. We already discussed about the icebergs. If the icebergs are here on a buy side, if the aggressive buyers are pushing price up against the aggressive sellers, we're going long. What's your checklist for an order flow? You mean checklist, what should you use? First of all, start from the volume profiles. Learn everything about the volume profiles and you'll be good. And then start using the volume profile levels and watching the aggressive participants interacting with the passive participants. That's it. You see, we're moving back to this value area. Now, here the interaction will happen, here and here. Let's see if someone is going to defend that level. On a heat map, nothing unusual, nothing unusual. Probably everyone is depleting in resources. Everyone just wasted so much ammo. Now they're just reloading. Guys, every time when you see these movements up and down, that's a reload. They need new liquidity. They close and open contracts. They grab liquidity. They give liquidity. Then again, they grab. That's the price action which is happening behind every candle. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. No big contracts. No big contracts. Delta is still positive, guys. The delta on the daily is still positive. For the past 5 minutes, it's positive. Minus 600 contracts on a daily, but for the past hours, we are positive. So here's the first reaction, you see, guys. So now we need to understand, is this guy is going to be absorbed or not? Right now, he's being absorbed, and that's what you can start thinking. What is going to happen next, long or short? You see, every time when there is a lot of contracts executed with a big player, someone else stepping in, grabbing that liquidity and moving price against that guy because he wants to take this liquidity and earn money. What is realistic profit by trading with $5,000 of your signals? It depends on you. Are you a gambler or not? We have guys who made $25,000 in 1 month from $5,000, even from $3,000. But that's a gambling. But if you're gonna be executing properly with proper risk management, maybe 3% risk, you can easily make $1,500 with the proper trading actually. But you can risk sometimes more and make $5,000. I cannot answer correctly on this question. You can trade it for free, come and use, and you will see. There's nothing to lose, guys. You can come and trade with us. There's nothing to lose for you. You do not pay anything. Me for information. So, you see, now we're coming back. Someone grabbed that liquidity. Maybe he secured profits. Now he's trying back, get back these positions. Aggressive buyer stepping in, trying pull it back, trying pull it back. Professional gamblers. Yeah, at some point, yes. At some point, we are all gamblers. I mean, everything involves risks, but it's not about the risk, guys. It's about controlling your risk. You can sometimes risk, but frequency of your risks will kill you. For example, you can risk 2 trades. If you make profits, if you were right, if you were using high probability setups, then you should reduce your risks in upcoming next trades. So the frequency of the risks has a big meaning, not the risk itself. If you're gonna gamble once, okay, you're fine. But if you're gonna gamble every time, like an idiot, of course there is no edge in this. You will lose 100%. Is this guy who lost $25,000 still alive? Yes, he came back and he made up again $15,000 from $3,000 without trades only. I don't know if this guy is on stream, but probably he will notice himself. So, you see, the new candle opened, green, that is probably now the long setup. Guys being absorbed, we grab liquidity here, now probably we are moving back to fill imbalances. That's just a conclusion for now, until someone else is stepping into the game and ruining our setup. So remember guys, your setup works perfectly when you enter. But what is happening inside a setup in the middle, that's a different question. The order flow can show you signs to exit or re-enter your setups. So we are reloading passive walls. That's a good sign. We are reloading passive liquidity, providing it for aggressive sellers. And you see aggressive buyers coming in as well. Not a huge contracts, but they move the price. They move the price because there's not enough liquidity on this supply zone. It's not a lot of contracts. They move the price because the less we have passive contracts here, the faster will be price moving up. That's been calling a low volume node area. Not enough liquidity, not enough of volume, not enough of passive contracts. Price is moving fast. That's called as well the imbalances sometimes. Again, we're reloading. You see, we are defending level. Let's see defense, if defense plays out. Fighting hard, fighting hard. So guys, I didn't show you till the end my statistics. Let me show you. Let's see how many trades and profits we had. So longs and shorts, we had 91 long setup and 131 setup for the past month in a short. So you can see the full statistics, guys. So we had 186 win positions. In total, we had 222 trades. So you can calculate the win rate. It's about 85%. It's about 85%, even probably, maybe even more. Let's see what is here. Basic materials, XO, manual trading. Risks, best trade $6,000, max consecutive profits 37, max consecutive loss 5,000. So you see, guys, I'm showing all openly for you, profit and loss. We had $42,000 in loss and $147,000 in profits for the past month. Here it is, the full statistics for you. So this month we made $105,000 and today we made in one trade $2,200. It could be better if I wouldn't be streaming. It could be better if I wouldn't be streaming, guys. Streaming and trading, that's a different level. And actually, that's, guys, something new for me as well. I'm not streaming that often and trading. It gives you a distraction. Thank you for your time and for every trade you share with us. I really appreciate it. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Where is Rainis? Actually, I'm gonna meet Rainis today. You see, guys, we're still defending level. The level is being defended still. We are holding strong. Let's wait for another liquidity. Guys, remember, every next candle, they reload liquidity. If 15-minute candle opens, new 15-minute candle opens, you can see a new price action. That's how institutions are placing their algorithms. Most of the time 15 minutes and every hour reloading liquidity. What's up, Rainy? So you asked about Rainis, here it is. When exactly are you going to be an institution? Are you kidding me? I'm going to be always the just small fish. There is no way we're gonna make $10 million, $20 million this year just trading. But we can make a decent amount. We can make a decent amount. Yeah, guys, we can have on a Monday a New York session stream. Let's have on a Monday, right? Let's have the order flow. Right now we are waiting for a level. I'm not gonna trade just noise. If you wanna see a gamble, I can put small positions. But right now, this is not the level. Yes, this is long setup right now. As you see, confirmation was here. But this is not what I wanna trade. I wanna trade something that is more reliable. For example, from these levels, at least from these, but better from these levels. That's what trading is, staying patient. If you want a scalp move, here's beautiful confirmation. Level is being defended. You see the reloading walls. You see the reloading walls. We had an iceberg on buy, and now we're moving price up. Here it is. You could make actually a decent move, $8. So here is this level, and actually this level was defended from the same, here this area that we marked before. You see, the reaction comes from these levels again. Now the buyers are in control. 63 contracts are coming in back and pushing price up to the next level again, value area, and then this reaction zone. Let's delete this. This is not anymore valid, but this zone is still there. It is still there. There will be a new reaction here, probably in 5 minutes, because 1 hour candle is opening in 5 minutes. Let's watch the next hour candle, and let's we can scalp a move, small scalp move. I will open the scalp move if there will be a confirmation. Let's see, guys. Not a big one trade, but small. Yeah, a lot of attention in IPO, but still gold is not that strong impacted. But yeah, of course, liquidity is just hectic because of the IPO launch. Here we go, another one aggressive buyer, so you can easily be safe. You know that the price is moving up. Again, passive sellers are strong. Look at that. They placed that wall, reloading the walls, moving price up. Beautiful. What else you need to know? The price is moving up at the value area, probably this range. Let's see. What the best thing is, what motivates you in trading? Actually, you won't believe. The community brings me value right now. I'm just really love give education. I really love give setups, give opportunity for people to learn for free, and it gives me a new motivation actually. If not the community, I would trade less. I would trade, as I mentioned, 2 times a week. That's enough for me to secure some profits, and that's it. That's what I actually did for the past few years. And now I'm trading actively for the people, because people need more information. People need content. They need to consume something. And there's nothing I can do. They want to trade every day. And sometimes they want to trade 10 times a day. That's how the retail trading is built. We need you. Yes, the best setup 42.55 in my opinion. The best setup 42.55, or we can try to do something with this setup, but I'm not going to share it in the main group. I'm not going to share it. You don't hear the background music? You don't hear the music, right? Okay. Will you get married? How do you actually know if I'm not married yet? Okay, if you hear music, just tell me if you want it louder or not. Roman Bonde. So you know everything about the order flow? That's what you're saying right now? You want to learn topics? Do you know everything about the order flow? Need a carbon lip on your M4? Can you provide it for me? Actually, yes, I was thinking about this. But the M3 is not my main car. I mean, it is my main car to drive daily, but it's not the car that I want to have it for content. It is very cool car to drive daily. What are you listening? I don't know, it's a random playlist. Roman, I already answered your question by another one question. What do you learn? What did you learn? I don't get it. Okay, new candle open. Now let's look. The new price action is coming in. The 1 hour candle is opened again, and now we might see the pump. The new liquidity, maybe. Still, defense level is strong. I mean, like, they are not that strong, but decent. Yes, I edit all my videos, guys. My first business is related to production. I made my first big money by creating a content. Creating content for myself, creating content for different other people. Promoting, I was a producer as well. So I worked a lot in this industry, gaming industry, fitness industry, production industry. Actually, Dominic's, it's already enough of hobbies to have. I don't want to overload myself. Why is gold going dump? That's what the trading is, guys. Just sitting and watching all day. That's what I do. I watch, I wait for the setup, I give the setup for the people, and then I connect with the people in the mentor chat, asking, answering them questions, interacting with them, creating videos, and that's my whole day actually. If someone thinks it's fun, I'm just drinking here the cocktails, dancing. No, it's not like that. 14 hours a day we are sitting here with Eric. every day. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm good. Yes, I have a different account as well. I have a Vantage account. Let me see. Here is the Vantage account. I will show you as well. That was a Bullwebs account. Let me show you another one account. So here's another one account. You can see. And this month, you see this month, it is $165,000. Actually, that's one of the most profitable months for us, because we use the heat map to over-risk some trades. And if you see, I had, of course, some losses, but where is the biggest? Here it is, $19,000. Just in one position. But that was high confirmation on the heat map and the order flow. That's when I was sure I'm going long. It was a very high confirmation. Good. 0.5 what? Price is moving down a bit. Just want to go long, a small position. Let's see. Session volume profile. You use it from session time. Example, London 10. Yes, I do sometimes like that. Christoph, for example, this one volume profile, which you see on a deep charts, is only daily, but I can mark these sessions as well. I do that, but for now, these levels are enough for us because we are trading in this price range. There is no reason to mark me something because it is already giving us a nice tunnel right here. So it is. There is enough of price action to define the levels on a daily. So, but if the price, for example, let me show you. If the price, for example, moving fast, right? That's when I mark, for example, using volume profiles like that. This and this area, right? To define what is happening in this price range. Because I don't need that noise, I mean imbalance. I don't need that imbalance. Because we are trading and chasing $10-15 huge moves. If we would have a swing trade, yes, of course, I would include more data, even those, huge selling pressures. Damn, I missed the long again. I just wanted the long, and while I was explaining, here it is. We are moving up again. God damn it. I just wanted to scalp a move. But okay, let's wait. Maybe there will be a new confirmation again. No problem, Christopher. You are in long. Beautiful. Stay safe. Manu Pankey. Thank you, brother. Yes, we're trying our best to do quality content. No problem. It's okay. It's okay for me to miss the trades. I have, immunity. I'm immune to this, so I don't have fear of missing out. And I'm okay losing again. I'm always coming into the markets ready to lose and leave some money for the markets. That's how the trading works. If you know that you coming here to lose as well, your mindset will be in a proper position, not overreacting on these market conditions. But people come to have a huge profits, and that's why they panic. That's why they stress a lot. They came with the last money. They just, I don't know, received a wage payout. So they received the paycheck. They come and they are trading with a shaky hands. How long I've been trading? 15 years, but as I mentioned, the first 5-6 years, it's just a terrible experience, guys. It's just losing and losing. There was no profits. It was a pure casino because no tools. There was no, imagine, for example, the real heat map, the book map, right? The real first book map appeared only in 2017. And MBO data that provides you information about all the orders, participants, passive and aggressive, with the precise calculation, was only available for those who have money. Because imagine if I'm trading with $200, but the data costs monthly $300. I cannot trade. I didn't have money for MBO data. I was just only dreaming to have it. So guys, again, what is the market by order? Markets by order. Let's take a book map explanation. Yeah, it's not available here. Well, here it is. So example, guys, let's read it. Let's educate yourself. You see, we're pumping up, guys. We're pumping up because there is absorption, small absorption, sellers defending the wall, you see, and market just moving up because there's not enough of sellers to push below that wall. And that's a scalp mode that you can use, the order flow. So it was a long position, but I would exit like in a $7. $7 move, that's it. So guys, what is the MBO data? Remember, this is the highest level data that is possible to receive for, I don't need the chat, go away. So using MBO data to uncover hidden market orders. There is the highest level 3 data. There is level 2 data, that's market by price. That's what actually a lot of retailers use when they watch, for example, the Bybit, the Binance, right? But when you use the highest level confirmation level 3 data, MBO, market by orders, then when you see every participant on a different stage of levels, not just the total volume of the contracts, not the total delta, but separate deltas. And that gives you a clean information of who is participating in these levels. Are these huge players or these are just small fish? And when the small fish is putting his position, it's not valuable information for you. So MBO data helps you to split the noise from the real information. Do you get it? So that's why MBO data is it's market by order. And you see, instead it's market by price. That's a level 2 data. You don't need it for the order flow. So it's a downgrade. You use MBO data. And actually, if you buy the DX feed or arithmetic data, you can have both of them. But you use only market by order. You see, you can define anomalies and all that. Okay, I'm not showing the book map because we are not using any more book map. We are using a deep DOM. Look at that, guys. Look at beautiful pump up. We missed the trade. We missed that trade. Let's go. Now absorption happens with this huge participant. Now this guy is being absorbed, but he probably sold. We don't know. He probably already not sold, but closed his positions with the aggressive buying orders. And we are moving again to the reaction zone. And this time we might retest and move on these upper levels. That's what I see. That's how I see the markets right now. If we have enough of orders to move price up, because the new 1 hour candle is open, the price is going to move up. It will provide a new liquidity. At least that's what should happen. And you see, again, aggressive, huge buyer. Seller, sorry. Seller is being absorbed. Huge seller is being absorbed. Let's move on. Let's see what's going to happen. Value area again. Reaction happened on the value area. We're moving forward. Aggressive buyer stepped in, you see. It's a continuation. It means we have more liquidity. They are ready to accept how much contracts. It was less than 90 contracts. Not a huge one, but they are ready to pay price here to move market up. They're moving our market up. Let's see how strong are they. And the main thing, what we need to do, you see, I marked this zone. Let me show you the second screen. Sorry, you don't see the second screen. We marked these imbalances right there. Here it is. So we marked these huge imbalances. They are going to be filled. They are coming back. Buyers are going to fill them. That's also a confirmation. That's why we marked this zone as well. That's an imbalance zone. And we are here to fill it. Oh my God. I need to buy a mouse for the laptop. It's so fucking... I'm struggling to move all that touchpad. Okay, let's move on. Let's consume the liquidity right here. Look where the liquidity is sitting. The liquidity is sitting right here. It's almost right here on the top. The same zone. That's where the reaction will happen. That's where the bubbles will appear. The bubble is going to appear here. One bubble. Now red. Let's see the red bubbles. We can see here red bubbles. 14 contracts. It will appear here. Retracing. Small retrace. Here is a first bubble. You see 24 contracts. Execution. Reaction happens here, you see. Just made $10 from this long. Beautiful. I was about to enter, but it's hard to execute trades while you're talking with the people and watching all the information. It's not easy. What happening with all those guys who they buy rumors? Lazarus Rossis, can you explain more your question about which guys you mean? About these bubbles? What are you talking about? What is happening with those who buy the news? I don't know. They are in profits right now because they bought the news, right? They gamble on the news. Yeah, like that. We still have liquidity there, guys. We still have liquidity in that zone. We are about to retest it again. Someone else made 20 bucks. Beautiful. I'm the only one who is not making money right now. But now it's too late to enter, guys, because the reaction can be reversed as well. There is no true confirmation that we're gonna slice to these levels, but that's what actually I want to see. That's what I want to see. And we wait for the bubbles, we wait for the new information. We actually partially just fill that imbalance. Not enough. No, it's not enough. We still need to fill that imbalance more. There was a reaction, yes, but not that huge. Dominic, it's not that simple. You need to understand how big is this trade and how huge is the absorption, right? The bigger is the absorption, the bigger is potential. For example, this bubble is just a reaction, but it's not a huge sign. This one was a huge sign for a reversal. You see, the huge buying contracts appearing, and that's a logic to move down to grab that liquidity, to take that liquidity out of the market. And that's why price moved down. It moved down, it took the liquidity, reloading again. You see, this is the reload level, and now pushing up again to fill that imbalance, which was created by aggressive selling. That's the logic of this move. And that's everything what you see right here. You can define what happened and why it happened, actually. Okay, guys, I will wait 20 minutes more and then I'm going to drive to Riga. Let's see, 25 minutes. I'm staying live and that's it. We're gonna have a stream on Monday and we'll have a lot of setups. Today is a Friday and yeah, I don't want to leave any positions so late. Only if you're gonna reach that level, we might see what is going to happen. I would love to see a reaction from there and short. That's what I actually want to see. But you can move even up. Beautiful. Any idea why gold does not move during the London session? It seems that the institutions during the London session have no interest. That's the only reason. But the Asian session is always moving and distribute. Look, every night they pump and dump, or they dump and pump. Before the London session, they always close all the contracts and price is dumping. Roman Bonda, which question, please? I don't get it. You just made 37 from this move. Beautiful, beautiful, brother. Sorry, I didn't see. I'm not an experienced streamer, guys. Do you concentrate on trade on session opens only? No, I actually hate trade session open. I trade confirmation. I don't care what time is it. I don't care is it the London session, but of course I just changed the contracts. The contract size is being changed in terms of what session we are trading in. What do you mean market structure? Here is the market structure. You can see all the structure, mechanical explanations behind every moves. every level is being defined by something you can see. That's actually the market mechanic. What else you need to understand? Volume profiles. Use the volume profiles daily, weekly, monthly if you want. It's goddamn easy. Just go and learn the volume profiles. Mark the highs, mark the lows, and that's it. Mark the point of control. See the imbalances. Where is the low volume nodes? And that's a market structure. What else you need? I don't remember, brother. Yoko Tang. I don't remember. Many different things why, many reasons why I haven't shared this setup. I have no idea. I don't remember. You know, most important, do not have fear of missing out, and that's the real skill, not just taking setups. Sometimes you make more money not trading around than trading. So use this strategy. Use this method sometimes. What is happening with the Bitcoin actually? What is happening with the Bitcoin? Nothing. It's boring. Bitcoin is very boring. You have volume profile topic in XNINE Community, or yes, of course. I have all the topics. If you join, you watch all my history videos, I discussed all these topics. I don't know if my quality is good. Okay, let's switch to bigger screen, guys. It's not easy to stream on all these screens, unfortunately. It's not easy. Let's have a bigger screen. So I assume it's much better right now, right? It's much better. What do you think about the gold is going to do on Monday? I don't think in that way. Considering all these news, all these hectic market conditions, anything can happen. And as you see today, we had a setup, beautiful setup that reached take profit 3. I extended take profit 3. And while I was extending that, price reversed fast by the news. So what is going to happen? That's a big question for everyone. Your job is here just to have a high probability entry point. And that's it. You don't need anything else. If you are an investor, that's a different question. If you want to invest, yes, then you should understand what is happening in macro data in general. And considering that the rate hikes are on the table, of course, I'm still bearish on the gold. But now the market is just pricing in the peace talks. But actually, the impact from the war already is there. And it won't change that fast. So in general, I'm still bearish. What was his question? Ramon. Oh my god. Let's play Counter-Strike too. Will market open pump and dump? So if I'm gonna tell you you're gonna open position, if that's the case, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want to lose you money. You can use it for the swing, but it's more about the scalp moves. $15, $20 scalp moves, $5 moves, even $3 move is beautiful for the order flow. You can switch to the 1 minute time frame or even seconds and watch how these aggressive participants just playing around. Serban, that's a that's a market order book. That's a depth of map. That's a heat map. That's what actually how market is designed. What is happening here? I'm explaining fast. These bubbles that appear, those are participants that are placing market orders. They execute right now, pushing button buy or sell right now. They want to execute right now. They are being impatient. All of these are liquidity providers. They are participating in the market using limit orders. Passive participants, passive buyer, passive seller. So these bubbles, for example, this red bubble interact with these passive buyers. If we're gonna see, for example, here is the green bubble. It interacts with the passive seller. And that's how the market is being moved up or down. So market is being moved only by the bubbles. These are not movers. These are liquidity providers. What they do, they stop the price from moving, but they don't move the price. For example, if we have these, let me just, filter out. Let me filter out the bubble. I will open you more contracts so you can see. 3 contracts. We're gonna see a mess. Not that much actually. Okay, let's have 1 contract. God damn it. Let's have 1 contract. Let's see that mess. So here it is. We can zoom in and you can see that small participants, they buy and sell. These are just, that's a bots. That's NPC. That's a small fish, you and me. When the huge bubble appear, it moves the price. But these walls can hold the price. For example, you see, these guys are trying to break the price, but these passive liquidity providers, they hold the price. They just selling and pushing price. For example, here's the 7 contracts. Here, the bigger bubble appeared. He just interacted with these sellers. But these sellers, again, adding new contracts to defend level. When there is enough of aggressive buyers to consume all of these orders, price is moving up. Now you understand? Here's, you see, huge bubble. No, I mean huge bubble in terms of this time frame, but it's not a huge at all, actually. If I'm gonna filter out, that's a noise. That's still noise. Let's mark up 14 contracts. It's 14 contracts. It's reasonable to watch. Lazaros Rosis, hello. Greetings to you as well. Okay, guys, price is retracing. It might get back to these levels, but I just need to drive to the city. That's the next level, guys. So mark this level if you wanna. You watch the reaction, not this one, but this one, 42.55. That's your level, reaction level. If the price is going to react there, but I think today is the Friday. I don't think they're gonna move that price so high. But I would love to see. That's what I would love to see. But now we are retracing. I don't know if we're gonna have enough of liquidity to push price up again. Yeah, Roman, you can just watch the replay of this video and you will find the answer. Anyways, if you want to know more information, make sure to join community completely for free, and you will get all the answers, guys. You don't pay anything, so you just come with your money, deposit, and that's it. You trade. You don't want to trade, you can just leave it aside and just use the education. Damn. How much we are live? How long we've been live?
Almost 4 hours.
4 hours?
Almost.
God damn, we had only one trade. That's the real trading. We could have 2 trades, but I missed it. I missed this trade. We could scalp the move, take the profits right here, and just closing the stream. Right now we are in the middle of nowhere. There is not enough of confirmations. So yeah. Ko redzēji? Es neredzēju.
Here, pop-up notifications from Vladimir himself.
Ah. Okay. You see, I need a lot of meetings. I have a lot of meetings, guys. Thank you. Have an amazing evening. Have a nice evening. Thank you for the show, brother. So guys, don't forget to put the likes. The more likes we'll have, the more interaction, the more viewers, the more often I will come. I'm gonna trade together, catch the moves, watch the market, trade sessions. So I hope you enjoyed. Nirman Livren, thank you, brother. You are welcome. Everyone is welcome, guys. Everyone is always welcome in XNINE Community. So any questions you can always ask here. Yeah, Pain X. Thank you. Okay, guys, price is retracing. It might come back, but that's it. We were sitting patiently. We did a profits, $2,000. That's okay. It's not bad. I could make more, but yeah, I wasn't that focusing on entering trades and trailing my stop loss. Yeah, the Friday is over. Okay, guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for being here, and see you next time.